Welcome back to Bank OZK Arena here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes here on the Buzz Radio Network. I'm Josh Neighbors. Alongside me, the big boss man, Justin Akery.
Very moderate-sized boss man, Josh.
How many games do you have today?
3.
Three
I'm
games.
doing the first 3. I am going to be an impartial viewer of the 4th game. And I could have called it down the middle. I've done it before.
Right.
I've actually had, again, you live in this state this long, you get connections at different schools, and I've had, friends' kids that go to public schools. I've had my son's friends that have gone to other schools. I mean, kids I've watched grow up. I mean, it's going to happen today in the CAC game. I've known Sam Maddox, who's one of the stars, the star really for CAC since he was a little kid. His dad, Kerry, is a longtime golf pro and has been in a couple different places that I played over the years, now Malmo Country Club. And then his uncle Brian is insurance guy up in Searcy. Used to be my insurance guy. Great dude, too. So great family. And, again, it's fun for me to watch these, young people grow up. And, you watch some of these stories like, we were talking about Sellers, come up through her whole career. And, heck, you see these multiple appearances at the state finals, Josh. It's, it makes me feel old every year. But it's a lot of fun, man. This is awesome. Got starting lineups announced, yeah?
We do. We do have starting lineups for both sides. For Salem, it's going to be Hadley Reed, the sophomore guard. She's going to start alongside Callie Hall, who's a 5'10 junior forward. Also, Marley Sellers, the point guard, a 5'8 senior. Olivia Dawkins, a 5'4 senior as well. And then another senior, Maddie Keene, a 5'7 senior, will round out the lineup for Josh Bateman. And then on the Bergman side of things, it's going to be J.C. Halitska, the 5'4 freshman guard. Should be alongside Kirsten Lowry, who's a 5'4 junior guard. Also, Ruby Trammell, we mentioned in the last segment, 5'9 senior guard. Taryn Holt, 5'4 freshman guard. And also Brindley Collins, a 5'5 freshman guard. They're all listed. They had some decent height, but they're all listed on this team as guards, which is interesting, Justin. They got one forward, Kinsley's C. She's the only forward in the team. She's a freshman. So this team likes to shoot a lot of threes, too.
I call it positionless basketball. I don't worry about – I don't even write it down anymore when it comes to it. I mean, everybody's moving around all over the place. I don't think there's a whole lot of point. It's like, it's not like, offensive guards and quarterbacks in football. There's very defined roles there. It's a little bit different here in basketball. Litska, 99 threes this year, Josh.
Yeah. And
Kirsten Lowry, 99 made threes as well. That is remarkable to have two players – right on the cusp of 100, and I couldn't tell if Coach was messing with us or if their stat computer only went up to 99. But I was like, to have two players at exactly 99 is very strange, but very cool. And so, Coach Alitska in his 10th year, he's got some real serious shooters. When we talk about Trammell, she's got over 1,700 points in her career. And she's also a very good defender. 13 charges taken this year, Josh, so she'll do a good job there. Something we've lost in the college game, but something we still get here in the high school level. And then Brindley Collins, he calls his best defender on the season. We're about to get the national anthem, so let's rise for that. No more breaks, correct?
I don't believe so.
Okay, well, we will get to it then.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Communities Admissions Department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
Hi, I'm Todd Yacovian, your new chief meteorologist on KRK4 News, and I'm excited to start working for you. So download the Arkansas Storm Team app, stay up to date, and trust that the Arkansas Storm Team is always ready. Stay weather aware with the Arkansas Storm Team on KRK4.
At the heart of historic downtown Russellville, the Old Bank offers an upscale dining experience. With the freshest ingredients and creative touches, their menu has an item for everyone. From their signature lump crab cake to a classic blue cheese poutine, BLT wedge salad to hand-cut prime steaks. They aim to cater everyone. And that's not all. Upstairs at the Old Bank, you can enjoy live entertainment Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with trivia, comedy shows, karaoke, live music, and more. Old Bank in downtown Russellville.
Friends, I believe Scott Romine could be our next super friend. What kind of powers does he have? He hosts Squatney Unplugged every Saturday at 9 a.m. That's not much of a power. I can control fish. I'll make him a costume. Holy Buzz Radio Batman.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well.
You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs?
Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too.
Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and UPS and can even handle faxing and notarizing.
Yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet.
You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303.
Wait, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy.
Welcome back here to Bank OZK Arena. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Home on the Buzz Radio Network. Josh Neighbors and Justin Acree here. Courtside for Salem and Bergman. In the first game of the day, it's girls basketball 3A state championship game. On our left side, we have got Salem, the
Greyhounds.
Yes, Lady Greyhounds. Here's the thing. So we got Greyhounds on their side, then Panthers. But their outfits say Lady in front of both. So
most of the schools in the state with the girls teams typically go with Lady whatevers.
So we will try our best to make sure we delineate and put the correct title in front.
Well, if you call them Panthers and Greyhounds, they're not offended either. But, yeah, I think Lady is typically the reference point for sure. Not that anybody doesn't realize this is a girls' game.
Yes.
Although it is nice, I guess, with Bergman because you do have the boys playing after this. Of course, we couldn't do these broadcasts without our great sponsors, and Roller Funeral Home has been a long-time sponsor, and certainly appreciate the entire team there. They've been voted best of the best for 23 consecutive years in the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette Readership Poll. Generations of recognize the Roller difference, and know when they call on Roller, they'll receive all their respect. Also want to thank our friends at Birch Tree Communities, where they provide care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with a mental disorder and in need of assisted residential care, contact the Birch Tree Communities today by going to birchtree.org for more information. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home. Next door to the arena, of course, is the Hotel Hot Springs. It's our home away from home. We come down here. Great location connected to the arena. If you're coming down for this event this weekend, if they have rooms, or any other event during the year, Hot Springs Hotel is a great spot. They'll be adding Koi Steakhouse soon, and not too far down the road, they're bringing back Satellite Cafe, one of the premier breakfast and brunch spots in Little Rock for a number of years, Josh. They were over in the Heights area and closed down, but they have revived that menu, and they're bringing it back to the Hotel Hot Springs. So many reasons to get excited, and it's a great spot to stay. Love the location.
Will you be staying there
I will be staying there this weekend.
Very nice.
You will not be staying there this weekend because you've got a busy weekend. So Josh and Wes are both going to be going back and forth between Hot Springs and Little Rock because they're not only calling high school championship games. You guys also have the Razorback postgame show, final one of the year, thanks to our friends at Guatney Chevrolet and Guatney Buick GMC at Walk-Ons on Saturday.
Yes, very excited for that. Yeah, last one of the year. Thank you for filling in last night. On our left, from the left side of us.
I want to know, by the way.
You got a quick win, which I was very
a 6 o'clock tip.
I've had a lot of long losses. You got a quick victory.
You got a win last night. You got to see Stevie Nicks, legend.
I did.
How was she?
She was fantastic. At 75, she's absolutely brilliant.
She was in good voice.
Great form. Best form.
Are your parents big Fleetwood Mac fans?
My mom loves Fleetwood Mac and
you
loves
Stevie. You should have brought her in.
Well, no, she's coming. We're going to run a race here in a couple months. Our left, the Lady Greyhounds are wearing black, trimmed in yellow, with the numbers in the back also in yellow as well. And then on the right side of us, we have got the Lady Panthers. They are wearing their white uniforms. Letters and the numbers are in blue. They've got white trunks with blue on the back. Also, if you look at the shoes, white shoes across the board for Salem. On the other side, it's the rainbow. It's like a Skittles package that we've got.
A lot of pink and purple.
A lot of pink, a lot of purple. There's some orange over there. I see some green as well. All of that stuff obviously matches with the white. So
obviously, these games, by the way, if you want to see the visual and you're not listening on the radio or watching our stream, and we are streaming on Facebook and on Twitter, or X as the old nerds call it.
Yes.
And YouTube. We're just going to see us, though. You're not going to see the game, but you've got to go to the PBS Arkansas PBS website, and they are streaming there, or, of course, you can watch them on Arkansas PBS as well. And they do a great job with that. Opening goes to the Lady Panthers. Right to left on your radio dial. They missed their opening shot. It'll be corralled quickly by the Lady Greyhounds, who making an up-pace tempo here. Josh, both ways.
Yep, they try to get up and down, but the ball skips off the hands of one of the players from Salem. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover here. Heading right to left across your radio dial is the Lady Panthers. And then the Lady Greyhounds will be working left to right. Ball now into the front court. Pick and roll action there up top. Politska's got it, kicks it over to Collins. Collins now dumps it into the paint, and it's pulled out by Holt. Prodigal offense here. Now it's right wing. 3 is up. 3 is good. Nothing but net for Collins. Nice 3 off the wing. Sellers now brings it up. Real lead.
Josh, you were not here during the era of the no shot clock.
Right.
And it was rough. I'd love that addition.
Sellers for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound's tipped around into the arms of Reed. Her shot is blocked out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Salem.
Yeah, Trammell sweeping in there and swatting that one out of bounds on the baseline, but it will stay with the Lady Greyhounds from the baseline there with 35 on the shot clock.
So Salem's got the inbound here. Fresh 35, 7 minutes to go. Just getting going as Sellers drives in the paint. Tough turnaround shot. Looks like that one was blocked, but rebound is corralled once again by Salem. Got time to work here. Driving the paint, but a great swipe by Holt.
2 blocks and a steal in the same possession.
Holt's got to run in transition. Dumped down low. Layup is missed by Collins. Sellers has it now. Frantic pace, at least this part. Salem's got it now. Corner. Kick back up top as they go to work. It's going to be Keene. They work it now left side to Sellers.
Collins missed opportunity on that other end, Josh. Right underneath the basket. Got to go up strong. They kind of faded away along the baseline and couldn't get that one to go. Would have been a big bucket.
Reed trying to work against Holt, not able to. Sellers has it. Great defense by Collins. Sellers throws it up and is not able to get that shot to go. Fantastic defense so far in this game. Trammell now drives in, throws it out. Right wing, 3 is up. 3 is good. And that one's nailed by Macy Bruckner. We've got a timeout from Josh Bateman. 5:58 to go in the first quarter. Bergman's got a 6-0 lead.
That was Lowry, her 100th 3 of the year. And so with 5:58 to go, 2 3-pointers the difference for Bergman. And no surprise to us, right? This is what we expected to see from them with the perimeter shooting ability of this team. And it really, honestly, should be 8-0. They had a point-blank shot underneath the basket for Collins that she couldn't get. She did make a 3-pointer in her own right, though. So Bergman, you couldn't ask for a whole lot better start. And I love what they're doing defensively. A couple of block shots and a steal on one possession. They're making things very tough on Salem on the offensive end of the floor.
Brindley Collins, the freshman, is the one drawing the assignment of Marley Sellers, and she's done a great job so far. She'll check her once again as Sellers brings it up, throws it topside. They'll try to work it into the paint, but it's stolen away, swiped away, and here comes Bergman.
Yeah.
Think about a 3 now, left wing. They've got another look. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebound, though.
Wow. It was Collins getting her own miss, and then she got bumped on the drive inside as she tried to go in after missing the 3. Got bumped, no call.
So now Salem works once again. It's going to be top of the key with, looks like Montana Franks. Now Sellers will drive left side. She fires one up. Looks like the shot was altered. And we've got a tie up there underneath the basket, so possession will go back to Salem. But the defense so far, Justin, has been fantastic from Bergman.
Yeah, they've kept Salem off the scoreboard so far. And Taryn Holt had a good rebound there, but Sellers, no quit, gets in there and causes the tie-up and gives their team a second possession here.
So Dawkins will trigger from underneath the basket. We'll toss it inside. Shot is up. That one's off the side of the backboard. And so now in transition, here comes Bergman. We'll throw it to the corner. Wide open 3. That one's good. Another one. And that one was Kirsten Lowry, 3 number 101 on the season.
Yeah, make it 2 for 2 for her today. And again, scouting reports got to tell you, don't leave 1, don't leave 10.
Sellers drives in. That one does not go. She tips it back up. That one's short. Rebounded, though, to Salem. They've got it. The foul is called. Looks like it's going to be Brindley Collins who gets tagged with that. Good offensive rebounding for Salem, but that's about all that's going their way on the offensive end right now.
Yeah, 3 threes for Bergman and Zilch for Salem so far. Another baseline inbound for the Lady Greyhounds.
They'll feed it underneath the basket. Shot is up. That one's blocked. And a foul is called. There were 2 Bergman Lady Panthers surrounding.
Callie Hall had it
Callie
right
Hall.
underneath the basket. And That was a late whistle, Josh. I thought pretty clean block on that one, but the official saw it otherwise.
So Callie Hall will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Missed the first there. Officials today, Brant Tencleve and Landon Marshall, Robert Stewart, the 3 officials today.
Second free throw. That one's off. So still scoreless are the Salem Greyhounds.
Well, they have a score. They just don't like it. It's 0.
Right. This 3 is going to be short from the wing. Lowry tried another one. And here comes Sellers in transition now.
That was a heat check. She's about 4 feet behind the three-point line.
Sellers drives, lays it up, and lays it in, and 1. She was going right to the rack on that one, Justin. You could tell it the entire time, and that's what they're going to have to score if they're having a tough time in half court. Transition's going to be key.
4:25 to go, and finally Salem puts the points on the board to get within 7, 9-2. And Sellers, you got to turn to your star, I think, in these critical moments. She tried to score last time down, got her own offensive rebound off of a miss, and then missed a second attempt. But
that one's in, so now it's 9-3 our score. Substitution's been made because I think Collins picked up foul number 2 there, and it looks like it's going to be Ketchum coming to the game. Now we're getting to Ketchum in the post. She goes up, and now she is fouled. We're going to tag Callie Hall with that one. Nice dump down low. Ketchum had it, just went straight up, and Hall gave a little bit of a contact there, so 2 free throws coming for Ketchum.
Ketchum headed to the College of the Ozarks, misses her free throw. Would put Bergman in double figures for the day.
9-3 our score, 4:10 to go here in the first quarter. First of 4 games coming up today. That one rims in and out. Sellers has it now, and here comes Salem. Looking to not claw back in, but keep going. Nice spin move, lays it up. That one's off the glass. Hall's got it, dribbles down, throws out. Here comes a 3. That one's off the front of the rim, and it'll go out of bounds back to Bergman. So we'll step aside here. 3:55 to go in the first. 9-3 our score. Bergman leads Salem. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler, the 3rd generation of Roller Funeral Homes. In the heart of Arkansas, where compassion meets excellence, my family's legacy has stood the test of time. When you turn to Roller Funeral Homes, you are not just relying on a service, you are embracing a cherished family tradition. For the past 24 consecutive years, you have chosen Roller Funeral Homes as the best of the best, and we are truly humbled and thankful. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
Our care clinics are your hometown source for primary medical care. Our doctors, nurses, and counselors can help patients of all ages with anything from common colds and immunizations to depression, anxiety, and chronic diseases. Our network includes both mail order and local pharmacies to fulfill your prescriptions. If you don't have insurance, it's okay. We can help with that too. And no one is turned away. With more than 65 locations in Arkansas, there's a good chance we're in your hometown. Look us up at ourcare.net.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs, Arkansas, Josh Neighbors and Justin Acree here. It's the 3A Girls State Championship game between Salem and Bergman. 9-3 lead for Bergman so far. They have been off to a 3-for-8 start. Kirsten Lowry's got a pair of threes. Salem is 1 for 11 so far, but I'll tell you this, they've got 7 offensive rebounds already. Politska tries to step into a 3. It's short. Rebound corralled by Salem. Here come Team in black. They got a corner 3. That one's up. That one's good. And so the Lady Greyhounds able to get a triple there in the corner. That one was Frank's. She hits the first 3 of the day. It's now 9-6. Layup inside. Ketchum's got it. She responds, so Bergman able to get the lead back to 5. 3:20 to go here as Sellers now operates. It's a screen from Callie Hall up top, steps into a jumper. That one's going to trickle in, hits the front of the rim, and goes down. Sellers now has 5. That's her first field goal. She's 1 for 8 so far on the day. Pace starting to pick up just a little bit here. Left wing, 3 is up. That one's good. Another 3 for Kirsten Lowry. She's 3 for 4 already, Justin.
Well, again, we'll just keep the count. So now she's at 102 for the season and 9 points leading the way for Bergman, which is up 6.
Sellers fires along 2. That one's off the mark. Rebounded the other way by Trammell. In transition now, throws it. Lowry, another three. That one's off the front of the rim. Hall gets it for Salem. Up and down. 14-8 our score. Up top now with Keene. She drives right. Great defense from Lowry. That one's off the mark, and Ketchum gets the rebound. Now Holt looking right side. She'll cross over, drives the lane, misses the layup, though. She was right there wide open, and Hall gets another rebound. That's 6 for her already. Shot is blocked at the rim. It was Franks who is cutting in. Looks like she'll get fouled. We'll see who it is.
It's a 4-team foul on Bergman already, so Salem may climb back into this at the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Ketchum. That's her first. And with 2:02 left, a chance for Salem to cut into this 6-point deficit with no time off the clock. First free throw, good for
And so
Salem's Montana Franks.
It's an area where it looks like they'll be able to crawl back into the game, Justin, or keep themselves. They keep missing field goals because they've gotten so many offensive rebounds. And
you can dig yourself a 9-0 hole. It can certainly knock you for a loop a little bit in a state championship game. There is no tomorrow, and second free throw good as well. And Franks will sub out Hadley Reed, the starting sophomore, will come back in the game. But what a response by Salem. Nice job.
Yep, they've down 9-0. They've been, since then, got this game back to 14-10. Here comes Bergman the other way. They'll set it up top. Lowry now feeling that pressure on the perimeter. They've got it to Jason Hlitzka, but an offensive foul. They'll get Ketchum on an illegal screen, so it'll go back to Salem. 1:50 to go here in the first.
At now, 5 fouls. So, again, every foul from here on out, 2-shot fouls. That is the rule in high school basketball, mirroring the college women's game. So, 2 now on Ketchum, too, so that's concerning.
Callie Hall checks back into the game. Maddie Price had been in the game for a quick second. Hall's got it up top. And get that high screen for Sellers. She works left side. The defense completely follows that way, drives the lane, goes up. Looks like she got hit on the head. No foul called there. Now Bergman operating transition. It's Holt. Holt drives, lays it up. That one's in. Missed the last one. Able to get that one to go. It's 16-10. And she's done a great job weaving her way through traffic so far. Gets that deuce to go. Now top of the key. Dawkins back over to Sellers. Sellers has it right side. She crosses over, drives in the paint, throws it out. Open look for three. That one's up. That one's long. It's going to be rebounded by Holt.
Coast to coast, Holt went all the way the last time, going all the way this time. Bucket again.
Euro step back to the left side of the basket, finishes with the right hand.
Taryn Holt coast to coast, and she's got 4 points in a row now for the Lady Panthers of Bergman. That was impressive, Josh.
She's had no problems getting to the rim. Now Sellers trying to respond. She dribbles and attacks. Has Ketchum with the pick and roll. Fires that one. That one's off the mark. She's 2 for 11 in this game. So slowing things down just a bit here. 30 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. 18-10 our score. Bergman's got the ball and an 8-point advantage over Salem here in the first quarter. Holt's got it up top. Getting directions from Coach James Hlitzka. Over to J.C. Hlitzka now. A little bit of dribble handoff. Try to run some cross-screen action now on the right side. It's going to be with Trammell. Trammell working into the paint. Fires up and she's fouled. It looks like they're going to get Callie Hall, I think. But they're going to get Marley Sellers on that one. Great job. Great pump fake from Trammell on that one. Justin set up that this trip to the line at least.
First on Sellers, second team foul. Free throw's good. So Trammell adds a point to Bergman's total. That's her first point of the game. Averages 14.5. That's a team high. And finally scratches out her first point with 5.2 seconds to go. If you're a Bergman fan, you're feeling really good. Your leading scorer just scored nearly at the end of the first quarter. Second one's no good, and you're leading by 9.
3 seconds left to go. Sellers has it. She needs to get a shot up. She'll fire one up at the buzzer, and that one's off the mark. So after 1 quarter of play, Bergman leads Salem 19-10. Second quarter coming up. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes and the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Community's admissions department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
I'm Hunter Bell at Bell Chevrolet. We know the best part of being in Arkansas is the people. That's why we believe you're not just customers. You're our friends and family. We're determined to go above and beyond to help make things a little easier. And we put in the hours every day so we can take care of our families and you can take care of yours.
We are here for you, Arkansas. Come help us make it even better at Bale. Shop Bale Chevrolet and BaleChevrolet.com today. Find new roads.
Back here at Banco ZK Arena, Josh Neighbors, Justin Acree on hand for the 3A state championship game for the ladies between Bergman and Salem. The Lady Panthers of Bergman have a 19-10 advantage as we get the second quarter going here. Working right to left across your radio dial. Salem working left to right when they have the ball. Right now it's Bergman. They'll work it left side. Olitzka's got it on the left wing, back up top now. She'll give it over to Lowry, who swings it down to the paint now. So now top of the key, Holt driving in, trying to find some space. She'll throw it back outside to Lowry. Left wing now to Trammell. Trammell driving right, steps through, and they're going to say that's a travel. Try to go with the pump fake, try to step through with the right foot. Go back to the left side, but the referees say that's a walk.
Salem in the first quarter, 5 for Sellers, 5 for Franks. The only 2 players to score, 9 for Lowry on 3 3-pointers on 5 attempts. Leading the way for Bergman in quarter number 1 as the Lady Panthers nearly have the Lady Greyhounds doubled up after 1 quarter.
Sellers now throws into the paint, drive into the lane, having the shot blocked. Hall gets the rebound, fires it up, can't get it to go. She puts it back up again and in, so Callie Hall able to get a pair of offensive boards there. And a score for Salem cuts the lead to 7.
Josh Dismal shooting in the first quarter as well for Salem, 16.7%. They open up 3 of 18.
Taryn Holt for 3. That one's good. She is not one of their known shooters, but she's had so much space so far, Justin. She's been so great at attacking the rim and got a wide open look there.
She is impressive. She has had a couple of coast-to-coast buckets, gets a 3 there, plays good defense, rebounds well.
Dawkins drives right side. That pass is picked out of there by Trammell, but Trammell stepped on the baseline, so Salem catches a break, but so far today, it's 5 for 9 from 3, and overall in that first quarter, 3 of 18 is how Salem starts off this game. They won last year's championship against Lamar, largely in part to a really hot first quarter. This is the opposite here for them. They're on the receiving end of a strong first quarter. Step back 3, that one's off the mark for Keene, but Salem once again offensive rebound. Driving by Dawkins, that one's off. Callie Hall tries to tip it, but rebounds collected by Huskies in the game now. Right now, Holt's got it. Left wing, throws it back out. 3 for Husky. That one is off the front of the rim. And now Salem's got it again. Frantic pace in this game. Sellers tries to drive in. The ball's stripped away by Holt.
Yeah, she has been phenomenal so far in really every facet of the game.
Now throws it over. Lipska's got it. Lowry's got it now left wing. She drives in left hand, fires up a floater front of the rim, and rebound will be collected by Franks. Sellers drives left hand, stops, pops. That one's off the mark. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Sellers. Her rough shooting day continues, but not discouraged, Marley Sellers. She knows she's the scorer on this team. They're going to need her to keep firing it up.
Yeah, James Halitzka hot over there on the Bergman bench. I think he wanted over the back on the rebound attempt. Ball just tipped out of bounds instead. His team will get the possession back, leading by 10, but he definitely wanted a foul there.
Looking for the second state championship in 3 seasons and a 43-0 season back in 2022. Salem won the state title last year. The 3 is up. That one hits the backboard and rolls around.
Yeah, if Lowry would have banked that one in, you know it's your day.
And so now Salem has got Marley Sellers working on the right wing. Pass skips away from Sellers, but she gets it back on the Arkansas State logo. Her pass is stolen away by Holt, thrown the other way, but bad pass that end. Back and forth. Both teams trying to take care of the basketball. You can tell these players are winded already. 5:03 to go, 22-10 12 is the score. Bergman leads over Salem.
I thought Taryn Holt's pass was outstanding, actually, and just unable to
Well.
corral it as Collins. I thought, again, it's from midcourt. It's a one bounce pass, one-handed pass. I thought it was impressive, and unfortunately, our teammate couldn't corral it.
3 is up, off from Collins. And now good rebound from Franks, who's been active so far, 5.6 rebounds. Right side 3 is up. That one's going to hit the backboard, but Sellers gets the offensive rebound, which is another one. A foul called here, but just another offensive rebound. Rebound margin right now is 22-12 in favor of Salem. Substitution as Trammell's going to head into the game. He'll spell Lowry for Bergman.
Salem's missed its last 4 shots and on a 2.5-minute scoring drought.
Sellers drives in. Nice pass to Hall. Her shot's blocked by Ketchum, though. And now in transition once again. Ketchum's got it down low. She fires up the layup. That one's off the front of the rim. Just too much on that shot. And here comes Salem.
Good job by Collins getting to the other end of the floor and then feeding Ketchum inside. She just couldn't finish at the rim.
Dribble handoff as Dawkins drives in. She'll give it to Sellers. Sellers for 3. That one's long. Hall tries to get the board. It's tipped towards the out of bounds, but Politska was able to save it, and so Bergman's got it. So now the front court is Politska slowing things down. Double ball screen. Now to the right wing to Holt. She sets a screen for Holt, who's got it. They throw it inside. Ketchum not able to handle the pass from Holt. Goes out of bounds. And we have got a media timeout.
Right through her hands there, and missed opportunity for Bergman. It's a little sloppy, but I'll give some credit. Both teams playing really hard on the defensive end, and it's really won the game so far today.
Bergman 22, Salem 12. 3:51 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to the 2024 State Basketball Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well.
You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs?
Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too.
Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and UPS and can even handle faxing and notarizing.
Yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet.
You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303.
Wait, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy.
Find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses, just like yours. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partner.
Josh Neighbors, Justin Acree back here courtside. Thank ZK Arena, and it is the 3A Girls State Championship between Salem and Bergman. Pro Copy in Hot Springs next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. Copy, print, ship, fax, and notary. Good to have a local advertiser supporting the cause here, and a turnover by Salem as we get back to live action, Josh.
Taryn Holt steals it away. It was a pass from Marley Sellers. And now Bergman will go back to work, but we've got a travel. And so the ball will go back to Salem. It was Collins who was tagged with that. And hot start once again, 8 for 21. And the threes, 5 for 12 so far for Bergman.
Well, we talked about the tough shooting start for Salem. 3 of 18 in the first quarter. Only 1 of 8 so far in the second quarter. Bergman, it's rubbing off. They are 1 of 6 so far shooting in the second quarter.
Sellers trapped in the post. She throws it out. Gets a pick on the left wing now from Keene. She goes to work top of the key, drives in, trying to find somewhere to throw a pass. This one's tipped out of bounds. They're just making life very tough on Marley Sellers, and by extension, this whole offense. Trammell with some fantastic defense.
That was a good job by Halitska reaching the hand in there, knocking it away. Active hands defensively for Bergman throughout. Collins will sub out.
Yep,
And
Lowry back into the game now. Holt now checking Sellers. Sellers got it in the paint, throws it out. Keene thinks about a 3. Now she fires it. That one's up off the side of the rim, and Ketchum gets the rebound. Halitska's got it now. He's yet to score in this game, but has done a good job helping on the offense. Holt's got it right wing. She fires up a 3. That one's good. Looked like she was going to dish it off, then decided to shoot it herself with that cushion, and that's her second three she's hit today.
Well, they give the MVP based on the entire state tournament, but so far today, Karen Holt has been the MVP of this game.
Corner three is up. That one almost rolls in, but Holt gets the rebound.
Shocker.
And now Halitska's got it left wing. Holt pulls it out, giving her still plenty of space. Now she crosses over, drives left, fires up a layup. Ketchum tips it, and now Sellers grabs it. Here comes Salem. She'll drive left side, fires it up. That one's going to go in, and she gets a foul. Trammell will get tagged with that one. It's been tough sledding for Marley Sellers and Salem's offense, but she gets that basket to go. Tries to cut the lead now. They'll try to cut it to 10 with this free throw upcoming.
Sellers' tough day so far. 3 of 15 from the floor. And now with that basket, she is at 7 points for the game. So make it 4 of 16, and the free throw coming up. She's also got 6 rebounds. How about Hall? 9 boards already for Salem, and look at Holt's stat line. 10 points, 4 of 6 on the floor, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and she's been a beast on the defensive end as well. Free throw good by Sellers to cut the lead to 10.
2:10 to go. Bergman leads by 10. They've been in front the entire time in this game. Left wing now. It's a 3 up from Lowry. That one's short, and so Salem gets the rebound. That's one advantage they've had today, the rebounding category. Sellers crosses over now. Wing, shot fake, dribble drive. Sellers got it. She'll drive in now. Dish off underneath Callie Hall. Good action right there. The ball did not stick at all, Justin. They cut the lead to 8.
Well, you're fortunate that Bergman has gone ice cold as well, so this is an opportunity for Salem to chip away. And you're right, that was a very good offensive possession with good ball movement that time of the Lady Greyhounds.
Letska fires over to Holt, who takes it up top side now. She drives in with her left hand. Jump stop, goes out of the corner. Trammell for 3. That one's off. And slipping and falling is Sellers. Looked like she thought about running up court, trying to start transition before she had the rock, and it hit her foot and went out of bounds. So it will stay here on this end, the far left side across your radio dial. 35 seconds fresh in the shot clock, 1:23 to go. Almost a 5-second call as Halitska's got it left wing now on the AAA logo. Gets a screen from Ketchum. Now she crosses over, throws it right wing. Lowry drives in, fires off the front of the rim, hustles and gets the rebound. A fresh 35 again. Halitska throws over to Holt. They do a great job of driving middle. They throw into Ketchum. Ketchum fires up with the right hand, and that one's in. Lead back to 10. Good ball movement there, beating the post, and Ketchum cashes in.
Yeah, good job there. Turning over to her right and up off the glass and good. And under a minute to go, Bergman pushes it back to a 10-point lead.
Sellers has it now. She attacks on the left side. Crosses over. Great defense from Trammell. Throws it up. That one's off the mark.
Ketchum with the board. It's been man-to-man both ways, and both teams just really stellar. You can tell very well coached, especially on the defensive end. And again, relatively low-scoring game here today. We got under 30 seconds to go, and Holt's going to pull it out and hold for 1 here with her team leading by 10.
17 seconds to go. Game clock and shot clock basically identical here. Bergman with a 10-point lead. Holt's got it now. She's up top. Right wing to Lowry. Throw it inside to Ketchum again. She throws it up. That one bounces away. 5 seconds to go. We'll have to hurry to get it up court. 2, 1. Sellers throws it up. It's good if it goes, and she hits the backboard. So that will take us to the half. After 2 quarters of action, our score, Bergman 27, Salem 17. This is the 3A Girls State Championship game. All the state championship games here on the Buzz Radio Network are presented by Roller Funeral Homes. Thank you for listening. We'll be right back.
Arkansas State University, 3 Rivers.
You want to stay at home and take college classes? Visit Arkansas State University 3 Rivers at asutr.edu and enroll in online classes toward a certificate or degree. So keep your PJs on and go to asutr.edu. Scholarships available for ACT 19 and higher.
Arkansas State University.
Hey Razorback fans, it's Quinn Grovey. Check out the new location of Bell & Sword in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor on staff to fit you perfect. Go to the new location, Bellin's Ford, 1011 Oak Street, Conway, or on Facebook and Instagram.
Justin Acre here, and I can tell you, I know a few things about radio, and I can probably talk you through a football game, but I really don't know anything about much of anything else. Certapro Painters does, though, and that's the company I always use when I need a project done at my house. I've used them for over a decade for a number of different projects, inside and outside, and I don't care if you're a painting expert, Certapro's here to help and make the process as awesome as it could be for you. So get Certapro on your project soon. You can schedule your free estimate at Certapro.com. That's Certa with a C. Each Certapro Painters business is independently owned and operated. When it comes to painting, do what I do. Trust Certapro.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse on 65th and University has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has it, like step bars, bed covers, toolboxes, and ladder racks, as well as gooseneck, fifth wheel hitches, and drop hitches. All this and more can be found at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, a WeatherTech Diamond dealer, 501-568-0040, or online at ArkansasTruck.com, and ask about the all-new RSI Smart Cap.
Back here courtside at Bank OZK Arena, you're listening to the 2024 state championships of the basketball variety, presented once again by Roller Funeral Home on the Buzz Radio Network. It's the 3A girls state championship game right now. Through one half of play, it's Bergman 27, Salem 17. We'll get to some stats here in a second. We'll let you all know that today's game is brought to you by ASU Three Rivers. At ASU Three Rivers in Malvern, they understand that you have a life outside of school. With small class sizes and online options, they provide flexibility and personalized education right at your fingertips. Get a certificate or a degree at ASU Three Rivers in Malvern and make your dream a reality. Apply online at asutr.edu. At ASU Three Rivers in Malvern, they have an esports team and even baseball and softball, which has already began this past fall. Also, I want to thank the Electric Cooperative of Arkansas. On a powerful position, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas will show you the winning plays. Transform your career today at aecc.com/careers. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, energizing Arkansas high school football and basketball for more than 75 years. Great employees. Want to join a winning team? Where you're hiring? Visit aecc.com/careers for more information. Also, once again, I want to thank Hotel Hot Springs, your home away from home. That's where the Buzz folks are staying this week. I am very jealous of them. I will not be able to because I get back and produce Morning Mayhem tomorrow. Also, the Gwatney Buick Gwatney GMC postgame show live from Walk-Ons on Saturday following the Alabama basketball game, the last one of the year. But want to thank Hotel Hot Springs. Next time you are in the Spa City, book a room at the Hotel Hot Springs and look for the opening of Koi's coming this spring as well. Once again, our score at halftime is Bergman 27. Lady Panthers lead the Salem Lady Greyhounds 27-17. A look at these halftime stats coming your way. So far, in terms of points, leading the way, it's Taryn Holt, who's got 10. 9 for Kirsten Lowry. She's got 3 threes. She's 3 for 7 from deep. Also, 4 points for Savannah Ketchum, 3 points for Brindley Collins, and 1 point for Ruby Trammell, who is their leading scorer. A broken foot on March 9th, has been dealing with that. It's done a great job. Obviously, they have not needed her to be as effective in this game. Also, on the other side of things, for the Salem Lady Greyhounds, Marley Sellers has 8 points. She's 3 for 16 from the floor. 5 points for Montana Franks. 4 points for Callie Hall. Just 3 Greyhounds have scored so far. 6 for 32 for 17% rather is the number so far for Salem. 1 for 4 for 3 are also of the Lady Greyhounds. 3 for 5 from the free throw line as well. The other side, 7 for 15, 47% are Bergman, 50% from 3, 1 for 4 from the line, though. And we mentioned Taryn Holt, what a game she's had. 4 for 6 from the floor, 2 for 2 from the line, 10 points, 2 assists, 4 steals, 4 rebounds. She's done a little bit of everything so far in this game. A complete game from her so far. Also, we mentioned Savannah Ketchum's done a good job, 4 points, 4 rebounds as well. and she's coming to a good job. And then also, Kirsten Lowry has 9 points and 3 assists. She hit 3 of her first 4 threes of the game. And so, seeing her really get off to a hot start. Once again, the other way, Marley Sellers, 3 for 16. She's 8 points. She's got 3 turnovers, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. One area, though, where it's been a big advantage for Salem, they're +9 in the rebounding category, 28-19. And Justin, the big one, 11-3 in terms of offensive rebounds. The offensive glass is an area where Salem's done well. They're going to need to stick those back and get some points. If they want to, they're in this game, still just a 10-point game, but they need to get some points here off those opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, it's I liked Salem's defense much better in the second quarter against Bergman. They go from shooting 47% almost to 23%, but they've got to find a way to get Sellers going here, and it's not for lack of effort. 3 of 16, it's not going to get it done, but we know she's capable of much better. She had a lot of good looks in that first half. I imagine she'll find the range on a little more regular basis in the second half.
We'll step aside here. We'll come back. Second half action on the way. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
We understand that in times of loss, every detail matters. Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler with Roller Funeral Homes. It is a privilege to be chosen as the best funeral homes in Arkansas year after year for 24 consecutive years because it signifies the faith and confidence placed in us by those we serve. We are continuously seeking to elevate our standards of excellence. Thank you for your trust. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. The good book advises us to make it your ambition to lead a quiet life, minding your own business. Susan Cain has written a wonderful book titled Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. All of us would benefit from the value of silence and solitude, and in cultivating the gifts we were born with. When we work on living the quiet life, new vistas of perspective and understanding will emerge. When you come into one of Double B's 34 locations in Arkansas, you'll receive a warm greeting of welcome to Double B's. We are here for you, ready to help lighten the load that you are under. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Communities Admissions Department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
Second half of Bergman and Salem is going to be coming up here in just a second. We'll step aside, catch one more break, and we'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
Needs a new look. Make Home Outlet your first stop. Choices are endless with a large selection of new in-stock vanities. So many sizes, colors, and tops. LED mirrors, faucets, freestanding taps, and more. Great quality products at the guaranteed lowest price. Something for everyone. And the service at Home Outlet, they can't be beat. Find us at homeoutlet.com.
Break up with your big box store. Kitchens, baths, and floors, and more. Home Outlet is your home store.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well.
You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs?
Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too.
Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and UPS and can even handle faxing and notarizing.
Yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet.
You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303.
Wait, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge store here in Sherwood. For the past few months, we've been asking you to give us a chance to buy your car, and the response has been great. We really appreciate all of you who brought your cars in and turned it into cash. We've purchased hundreds of cars from fine people just like you. Folks, we're still buying cars every day. So look around and see what you or your family has in the garage that you want to turn into cash. It's really easy, folks. Just come into Fletcher Dodge and ask for Chris or Andy. We'll buy any vehicle and we'll pay you more than anyone. We can't find enough vehicles at the auto auctions to meet the demand, so we're extending you this offer to the public. will pay you more, so don't wait. We purchase hundreds of cars from fine people just like you. Come see us today for the best cash offer on your car, truck, van, or SUV. Just ask for Chris or Andy. We'll pay you more, so come see us at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood.
Back here, as we're underway in the second half, Bergman makes an early basket. Timeout is called by Josh Bateman. And so with that, well, once again, welcome back to Bank OZK Arena. It was Ketchum who makes the basket for Bergman. 29-17 our score between Bergman and Salem. This is the 3A Girls State Championship game between the Bergman Lady Panthers and the Salem Lady Greyhounds. I'm Josh Neighbors. Joining me is Justin Akery. The first of 4 games today. Bergman trying to make it 2 for 2. They'll play in the next game against CAC in the 3A Boys Championship game.
Absolutely. Should be a phenomenal matchup there, and a last-second victory for the Mustangs of CAC to get them here. Farmington, Morrilton, girls at 4A level. Farmington, Little Rock Christian for the 4A boys are nightcap this evening.
So Salem is in all black, going right to left across your radio dial as a foul is called. Ketchum will foul Hall underneath the basket. Ketchum picks up the foul. That's her third personal foul. 29-17 our score once again. Salem in the all black, right to left. And then Bergman all white, left to right across the radio dial. Shot is fired up by Sellers. And she'll get fouled underneath the basket. They're going to get Kirsten Lowry on the foul.
We talked about it. Salem trying to climb their way back in, doing it at the foul line. Not a bad way to do it. Not shooting well from the floor, 18%, 6 of 33, but 4 of 6 to the line, and Sellers to the free throw line, and she'll get the shooter's roll there to narrow the gap. 29-18 now with 7:06 left. Still a long way to go, Josh, and Salem's got to turn it around, but certainly Sellers more than capable of going off.
Yes, she is. She's able to get the second free throw to go. She's now in double figures. 3 for 17 on the day, but 4 for 4 from the line. 29-19 our score, 7 minutes to go. As it'll be brought up now by Trammell. She throws it right wing to Holt. Holt now backs it up top. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. She's checked out on the perimeter by Dawkins. Inside to Ketchum. Ketchum lays it up with the left hand, and that one's in.
It's too deep. She catches it inside the block, Josh. I mean, just too good a position there. You can't stop her once she catches it inside there. Good defense on the other end there by Lowry.
Handled by Dawkins. Sellers a deep three. That one's off. Callie Hall tries to tip it away, but a great rebound from Ketchum. Savannah Ketchum, a nice start to the second half on offense and on defense. Holt's got it. Left wing. She'll drive in, throws a pass off the hands of Ketchum. Callie Hall dives out of bounds. She landed on top of the ball. She's slow to get up, but slowly get to her feet. It's going to be out of bounds to Bergman underneath the basket to our right.
Strange play there. Ketchum let the ball go through her hands, and she was upset, stood there, clapped her hands as if to say, darn it, but the ball wasn't out of bounds yet. So then she chased it down and forces the ball out off of Salem, and that retains a possession for the Lady Panthers.
Kirsten Lowry got it now up top. Over to Holitzka. Holitzka gets a screen from Ketchum. She drives right wing three. That one's off the front. Ketchum tries to fight through the box out. She's able to, gets the rebound, but a foul is called.
It's on Hall, and that will be the first on Salem here in the second half.
So,
second on Hall for the night.
Callie Hall picks up foul number 2. Inbounds underneath the basket. Trammell rips through, tries to fire it up, and they're going to say she traveled on the rip through.
Yeah, that's a move that she likes, but the officials do not.
No.
She has been called on that move twice, yes. It's like a slow-motion Euro step, and they will not allow for it. They said she took steps. The Bergman fans blowing up over there about it, but apparently she may have gotten away with that one this year a few times because they certainly thought it was a good move.
Sellers drives in, fires. That one just not able to go. It's off the front of the rim, and Ketchum tracks down the rebound.
She's frustrated. You can see she goes across midcourt, and you feel for her because you know it's a shot she's hit 1,000,000 times. And, again, we've said it before. You're picking a bad day to have a bad day, and I'm sure it's been a long time since Marley Sellers has had a day shooting it quite this poorly. She's 3 of 19 now. Still has managed to score 10 points, but she's having a particularly tough day. But you got to keep putting them up. She keeps getting great looks, and it's largely because she's a great talent and can create her own shot.
Trammell drives right side into the middle. Tries to rip through once again. She's going to step through, and they're going to call her for a walk on that one. So the big point of contention is going to be where she when her last dribble takes place, basically, because she's now attempted this multiple times and been called for travel for it every single
She's
time.
spinning around on her pivot foot, and then she's stepping through, and they're calling a travel.
Sellers drives with her left hand now. She gets doubled in the post, trying to find somebody. Able to kick it outside. 3 is up. That one's off the mark.
Good tough rebound by Trammell. Sellers not happy. That's a frustration foul right now. And then she steps over her. And again, I think that's 100% frustration by Marley Sellers, showing a little bit of attitude there. And you know she's got to be upset the way things are going right now. Her team is getting handled, but only by 12. And frankly, as bad as they've shot it, Josh, it could be far worse.
4:50 and counting remaining in this game. Trammell now driving in. Uses the hand to clear out some space. It's the two seniors fighting it out. Holt for 3. That one's good. A good kick from Trammell and another triple for Holt, who's got 3 threes today, 13 points in total. 34-19. Sellers step back 3. That one's off the mark.
And she's trying to. This is like throwing good money after bad at this point, and she is really just forcing the issue. And that's not a great shot. Just way too early in the shot clock.
Holt dumps it inside to catch him. She's going to get fouled by Callie Hall, who is reaching over the top, and things starting to unravel just a bit right now for Salem. They're down 15.
I think that's a great way to say it. And they are grasping at straws right now and trying to find something, anything, to try to stop the bleeding. But right now they've got a gaping wound, and they can't seem to do anything about it.
Inbounds here, goes up top. It's going to be with Collins. She'll set things up. Try to front Trammell in the post. Collins kicks it over left side to Kirsten Lowry. Back up to Collins. Collins lines up a 3. That one's good from the top of the key. She was wide open. They were daring her to shoot it. She did, and the lead is ballooned to 18. 3:50 to go.
Josh, that is a freshman with some attitude. I like the way she plays the game. Defensively, really impressive, and then obviously very confident shooter there. Another miss by Salem, but a rebound by Sellers.
Sellers takes it out. There's a 3. That one's off. And they're going to get an over the back on Callie Hall, and that'll take us to a timeout. With 3:37 to go in the third, our score, Bergman 37, Salem 19. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler, the 3rd generation of Roller Funeral Homes. In the heart of Arkansas, where compassion meets excellence, my family's legacy has stood the test of time. When you turn to Roller Funeral Homes, you are not just relying on a service, you are embracing a cherished family tradition. For the past 24 consecutive years, you have chosen Roller Funeral Homes as the best of the best, and we are truly humbled and thankful. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence, with all our respect.
You'll find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses, just like yours. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
Welcome back. 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network. Josh Neighbors on the call. Justin Akery alongside here, and thrilled to be back for another year of state title games at Banco ZK Arena. And obviously the state finals presented by Centennial Bank. And Josh, 37-19, total domination right now by Bergman, frustration by Salem, all the things going the wrong way. And as you mentioned earlier, I think the right word, unraveling a little bit for the Lady Greyhounds, and they are certainly a team with a championship pedigree, but they are not shooting at least like it right now.
It's an 8-0 run right now. Illegal screen's going to be called on Collins, but we saw Salem score the first 2 of the second half, and then since then they have gone on a 3-minute and 30-second plus scoring drought. It's been all Bergman since then. It's 10-2 quarter, and it's a 37-19 advantage. If you're Salem, you can get this thing probably around a 10, Justin, when we're heading into the fourth quarter.
Salem fortunate to escape Harding Academy in the semis, 50-48, and boy, that struggle has carried over, and even more so against a Bergman team that looks possessed right now, trying to get win number 42.
Marley Sellers going to work against Holt. Kicks out left wing. Took an open shot, but Franks decides not to do it. Now she dribbles out. He's being hounded on defense by Husky right now. Up top, it's Dawkins. 7 to shoot. Sellers has a dribble drive. Top of the key. Trying to find somewhere that's cutting Franks. She lays it up. That one's just off the mark.
And that is a microcosm of the game, isn't it? Really good cut. Nice find by Sellers. And just couldn't get that one to go down.
Lowry's got it. Checked by Reed. Now cutting Holt. Lays it up. Lays it in.
And there's the opposite. That ball climbs up and over the rim on a really tough shot by Holt, who has just absolutely been phenomenal tonight. It's only a sophomore, too. That's scary.
It's all falling for Taryn Holt right now. She's got a game-high 13 points to go along with 5 assists. Or excuse me, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. It's a 20-point lead now. They have to find some points fast. Sellers, deep 3. That one's off the mark. Tracked down by Reed. And that pass is picked away by Husky.
Yeah, lazy pass there, stolen away by Bergman.
Bergman in transition. Husky lays it up, lays it in.
Just nowhere to go with it. Nobody came to her aid, and she just dropped it down. And good read there by the Bergman defense. And now a timeout for Salem, and they can feel this one slipping away. 41-19 with 1:57 left.
They're just not running much offense, Justin, it seems like at this point in time. Yeah. I thought maybe earlier in the game we should have thought about posting up Sellers, maybe trying to find a different way, because every possession starts with her having the basketball, but they need to start making some threes. They're at the point now where running good offense isn't just going to get you out of this hole. You got to start making some threes.
Settling for deep threes is not going to. Well, I was going to say, just
the quality of the three matters.
You're right, for sure. I mean, again, there's no 10-point shot though. That's the problem. They need the old MTV rock and roll jam game where you could hit a 10-point shot from near midcourt or whatever it was. But certainly going to be tough to get back in this thing by making a number of threes. I don't know what the answer is right now, but they certainly don't have any. This game broadcast, of course, brought to you in part by our longtime partners, Roller Funeral Homes. Roller gives back. There are local food drives and your civic organization sitting in the pew a few rows over, and sponsors of the schools. When you choose your local Roller Funeral Home, you're choosing the community. And again, appreciate their longtime support of high school athletics and our broadcast here at the state championships.
Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Dribble drive by Franks, and she is fouled.
Touch foul over there by Husky out on the wing. And for Bergman, it's not a huge deal, but don't want to help Salem out. Give them an opportunity to shoot free throws. Both teams with 14 fouls here in the third quarter.
Stellers has it on the right side. She kicks it back up top to Dawkins. Keene. Now it swings around. Franks, left wing. That three is up. It's going to be off the side. Tracked down by Salem. Dawkins had it for a second. She is able to keep it in bounds on the right sideline. Sellers has it. 17 to shoot. She drives in the paint. Fires it up. That one's off the front of the rim. Rebound corralled by Trammell, and a foul is going to be called on Marley Sellers. She's 3 for 23 on the day. That's 4 personal fouls on Marley Sellers, who's 3 for 23, 0 for 6 from deep. Got 10 points, 7 boards, and 2 assists, but 3 turnovers, 4 fouls, and 19 or 20 misses at this point from the floor. And so now it's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to send Trammell to the line.
Yeah, 5 fouls, 2 shots. That's how it works in high school, boys and girls, for those who are uninitiated. And it's 42-19 after that make by Trammell.
Averages 14 points a game, over 14 points a game, Justin. That's just 2 for her so far. They have not needed their leading scorer today.
I mean, they're blowing Salem out, and she has not had an offensive day to remember. It's remarkable, and certainly Sellers has had an offensive day to forget.
Franks has got it on the outside. She throws it back out to Keene. Back to Franks, cutting Sellers. Sellers throws it over, and a layup is missed by Reed. Rebound corralled by Lowry. So everything's going Bergman's way. It's just 2 points in this quarter. It's a 14-0 run currently for Bergman.
Wow.
Taryn Holt will slow things down. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter, and if you're Bergman, you can start to taste it. You're 8 minutes and some change away from 2 state championships in 3 seasons, another 40-plus win season, another 43-win season. Husky's got it, dumps it in the post. It's tipped away, it looks like by Sellers, and they're going to say it hit off the hand of Trammell. So back to Salem.
Josh, we played 24 minutes. Salem has 19 points. You don't have to say a whole lot more than that to understand what kind of day it's been.
They're in a 6-minute and 32-second score. Beyond that now. It's almost a 7-minute scoring drought with 30 seconds to go. Been great defense from Bergman. Well, Sellers has got it on the right wing, checked by Holt. Right side, good drive, but shot is blocked by Ketchum. She comes over from her help position, smiling as she runs back down the court. And 5 seconds to go. A deep three from Halitska. That one's off. Taryn Holt rebounded, stuck back up. She misses. Ketchum gets the board, and the quarter will expire. So we've got 8 minutes left to go, and Bergman's 8 minutes away from another state championship. It's the Lady Panthers 43, the Lady Greyhounds of Salem 19. You're listening to the 2024 basketball state championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Arkansas State University, Three Rivers. Want to go to college but don't know the first thing to do? Check out Arkansas State University, Three Rivers. They'll help you relieve that fear and show you how easy enrolling in college can be. Visit asutr.edu and apply online today. Scholarships available for ACT 19 and higher. Arkansas State University.
Tackle your outdoor projects with Greenway Equipment's Lawn Patrol Package. Handling is effortless with the John Deere 1023 East Twin Touch Foot Controls with a hydrostatic transmission and four-wheel drive with power steering. The 60D Drive-Over Auto Connect Belly Mower makes mowing easy. And the 120R Quick Park Loader is perfect for dirt moving and mulching projects. With 0% APR for 84 months and a 6-year powertrain warranty, it's a deal you can't miss. For more information, head to your local Greenway or visit gogreenway.com. With approved credit. See dealer for details.
Back here on the Buzz Radio Network, you're listening to the 2024 Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes. Josh Neighbors here with Justin Acree. It's 43-19 leads Salem. Once again, 43-19 as we are in the final quarter of play. Salem is working right to left. Bergman's got the ball right now, working left to right across her radio dial in all white. Right side drive, Trammell in the paint, lays it up, lays it in. Easy dribble drive for her. Floated back to the middle, Justin lays it in.
Salem outscored 16-2 in the third quarter. Did not hit a field goal. 0 of 13, 0 of 7 from 3. The only points coming at the free throw line. A brutal third quarter for Salem, and they are in big, big trouble down 45-19. That's 5 now for Trammell.
So Salem now trying to get something going on offense. 3 is up. That one's an air ball from Olivia Dawkins. I think just lost the confidence that's kind of spread across the board for them.
7:09 remaining, and Bergman can already feel it. Some of the folks at purple starting to settle into our left in the end zone. That'll be the CAC Mustangs. Bergman can hold their seats. They're across the floor and to our right. There's a deep three by Halitska. That's no good. But Bergman already can taste it, and now the boys will try to make it a double. CAC certainly got other thoughts about that. Looking forward to that 3A boys game.
Wing 3 is off the mark. Ketchum's got the rebound. And, yeah, Justin, it's nice when you can get a pair of state championships under your belt before dinner time, right? You know, you start at noon, and before you get dinner, you got 2 state titles to bring back to the trophy case.
Well, let's not give them the second one just yet.
The
Obviously, it would be all right.
Saying the opportunity, it's there. It's travel is called.
Yeah, I think this second game should be phenomenal. Although I was expecting this game to be ultra tight. Yeah, just, again, like we said, I mean, the Lady Greyhounds are much better than this. The score is certainly not indicative of how – I don't think they played poorly. They just have shot it awful today. And you just have one of those days at the wrong time, and it'll bite you. And that's what's happened here today for Salem. And I certainly feel for them. And it would have been nice to see them knock down a few more shots and have this be a little more competitive game.
As end of the game is Jalen Strong for Salem. Sellers is able to hit a right side jumper. So it's 45-21, 6:05 and counting to go. Now a little bit of pressure coming.
Yeah, they really don't have any choice now. You're going to have to try to force the issue. A dozen for Sellers now.
Up top, Trammell for 3. That one rims out. Sellers has got the board. She's got 12 points on 4 of 24 shooting. Sellers. See a whole lot more of her firing up. She throws a pass is way too tall for Jalen Strong, who once again checked in for Hadley Reed a second ago. And now Taryn Holt will check out, and a standing ovation from the Bergman faithful. It's going to be Paige Hillenberg, a 5'5 senior guard, checking in. And Holt, the sophomore, her day is probably done, and a great day it was. Wing 3, that one is going to roll away, but a great rebound from Collins. And so the shot clock will reset. Possession resets. They dump down low to Ketchum. Great ball movement. It was Collins, it was Trammell, and it was Ketchum finishing things off. Now a corner 3. That one's up and good. The second 3 of the day for Salem is knocked down by Maddie Keene. It's 47-24. Pressure continues. Lowry has it right up top. Now flips it back over left up top. Another corner 3. That one's up. That one's long. Tipped away by Collins. She's got the rebound. Great fight from the freshman. Lowry now resets up top. Dump down low to Ketchum. Ketchum. Easy post feed. Easy right side drop step for her. She lays it in. She's got 12 points today to go along with 9 rebounds. 49-24. Top of the key 3. Back-to-back threes for Maddie Keene. And so a little offensive spark here, but might be most likely is too little too late. 22-point game with 4:30 left to go. We have one more media timeout coming before. Another left wing 3. That one's off the mark as Paige Hillenberg continues to fire, but good for her. Get into the game. We're going to have a jump ball, it looks like, between Maddie Keene and Ketchum. And so that possession arrow is going to favor the Salem Greyhounds. So Sellers now brings it back up, down 22. Throws it down low. Jalen Strong misses it. And coming the other way as we approach 4-minute mark is Bergman. Driving, firing, and getting fouled there is Kirsten Lowry. They won 43 games, Justin, at 4 minutes left to go. I think they'll take the time out here. 43 games they won back in 2022. 43-0. Not quite perfect season here, but hey, result all the same, it looks like.
Yeah, 43-0, 42-3, both with a trophy. No complaints, I'm sure.
We'll take our last time out here. 4 minutes to go. It's 49-27. Bergman leads Salem 3A Girls State Championship game. This is the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Communities Admissions Department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
Penny Cobb Burkhalter here, reminding you that Guadney Buick GMC has the best team in town. And with the purchase allowances, cash back, and low rates currently available, upgrading your trade at Guadney is a slam dunk.
Call 501-945-4444. 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. GuadneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Guadney Buick GMC next to Sam's Club in North Little Rock. With sales, service, and collision, there's no need to drive past us.
Free throws for Bergman. 2 of them knocked down. And the Lady Panthers add to their lead. It's Kirsten Lowry. Her first free throws of the day. They're both good, and it's 50-27. The Lady Panthers nearly doubling up the Lady Greyhounds. A miss inside by Salem and a tough, hard-fought rebound. And going to get a foul against Salem on the rebound by Collins. 3:48 to go. This one's already settled out. That's just the media timeout. We jumped the gun on it. It's under 4, so we'll just keep it here and hang out. I want to mention our friends at Birch Tree Communities. We appreciate their support of high school athletics and what they do in the community, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. If you've got a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with a mental disorder and in need of assisted residential care, contact the Birch Tree Communities today by going to birchtree.org for more information. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home. Struggles continue for Salem against Bergman. Again, I don't know how else to say it. It has been a particularly difficult second half after a less than stellar first half, although they have picked up the pace a little bit. 50% in the second half, 3 out of 6 for Salem here after an 0 for 13 third quarter. I would like to venture a guess, and I'm hoping I'm right, that we don't see another team go 0 for in a quarter in a state final game the rest of the way, Josh. So just not really the game we expected at all. These are two teams that were very competitive in their tournament runs to the finals. Did not expect anything like this, and certainly, again, you got two teams that are extremely experienced and could never have anticipated this kind of shooting performance. And Sellers getting a breather now for Salem, and well-deserved. She's had a tough day.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's worn out, if for nothing else, by the number of shots she's put up today. 24 shots, made only 4. I was telling the guys, and she just fouled out, by the way. I was telling the guys doing the TV broadcast, this is reminiscent of Jersey Wolfenbarger, a star player for Fort Smith. She had an atrocious senior championship game after being the MVP, I believe, as a sophomore. They still won, though. That's the difference. She was like 1 of 17 or something crazy like that. They still were able to win the game. And this is going to be a very forgettable game, unfortunately, for Sellers. And now going to see mass substitutions, it looks like, for Salem, as the writing's on the wall in a 50-27 game with 3.5 minutes to go. And
Ruby Trammell's going to check out of the game, as well as Ketchum. Both had very nice days, and some of second half numbers really telling. 14-0 points to the paint in favor of Bergman. 20-6 in the rebounding category as 3 is up and off there. Rebound is going to be corralled by Price, who is now into the game for Salem.
Paige Hillenberg in the game, the senior, 5'5". Also Katie Wilburn, a 5'3" junior, as both teams heavily substitute here late, getting some playing time in a state championship environment.
Jalen Strong lays it in there.
Sorry, Josh.
3:04 to go, 50-29.
Neely Nussner also in, another sophomore for Bergman. Salem's Maddie Price, the 5'8" senior in the game moments ago. Also, Briley Fowler, 5'11" sophomore.
And that 3 finally goes for Paige Hillenberg. She's attempted, I think, 4 of them now, 3 or 4 of them, and finally able to get that one to go. And so the senior is on the board. 53-29 our score. Another 3 is fired up the opposite way. That one looked like it was maybe touched some rim. Not sure.
Yeah, 1 of 5, actually, but she'll take it.
Yeah, 1 of 5.
That's a good memory. Get a bucket, and she will get to run back down court now. Sub in is Addison Middleton, 5'3" sophomore for Bergman in a 53-29 game.
So first of 4 games today. Bergman will go for the double. Up next, that 3 is up, and that one's off. Rebound fought for. Jump ball is going to go the way of Salem. 4 games coming up. 3A boys, Bergman and CAC at 1:45. Farmington and Morrilton. 4A girls at 6 p.m. 4A boys at 7:45. Farmington against Little Rock Christian here on day 1 of the state championships.
Salem with a couple more subs. Laney Hall, a 5'3" sophomore, shooting guard into the game. Allison Smith, 5'5" junior, also in the game. And a lot of folks, maybe everybody, going to get an opportunity here today. Mary Bruckner, 5'8" sophomore, in also for Salem.
So 2 minutes left to go here in this first state championship game. 3A girls, as Bergman is poised to capture their second state title in 3 years. 3 is off for Jalen Strong, and now in transition coming the other way, it is Neely Nussner. Everyone looking to get their name into the score sheet here. Stolen away. Nice steal by Jalen Strong. He's in transition now. Able to float that one up. And second nice layup for her.
Yep. Yeah, we just saw a Bergman player moments ago get in the score sheet with a turnover. That was the way I used to do it. I get in there, Josh, and turn it over. I'm like, now I'm in the book, baby.
Now in the book.
Turned it over, sure.
Commit a foul, turn it over.
But I mattered. I got a foul, exactly. No doubt. Maybe a technical, whatever you got to do. 53-31, Bergman about to cruise to the second state title in 3 years.
2 more subs into the game now as
Kinsley C., one of the freshmen, 5'7", onto the floor.
Also Paige Smith is into the game.
Another freshman. Hey, a lot of great experience here. And hopefully for Bergman, you're back here again at some point in the next couple of years, and maybe it's a little less scary for these freshmen getting time.
Left wing 3, that one's good for Katie Wilburn. She nails down that triple, and it's been a great shooting day for them. They're 9 for 26, I believe now 10 for 27 from beyond the arc, and 37%. They usually shoot 32, but 37% in the high school game is to shoot 27 threes is pretty good. Drive, Jalen Strong, she scores again. So Jalen Strong, 6 points in the fourth quarter.
She got her in a little earlier, huh? She's getting buckets.
Yeah, and she is
a freshman with a bright future.
Freshman,
yeah,
right?
no doubt.
It looks like she might be the next point guard.
Yep.
It looks like for Salem.
Yeah, 6 quick points for her.
And so It's Salem close to a state championship a couple years ago. Able to get one last year against Lamar in the state title game, and back to this year, obviously very disappointing, but still a little run for this group of players.
Sellers' day ends with the foul out, 4 of 24, 0 of 6 from 3, 12 points and 4 of 4. Another turnover that time by Bergman. And there she goes again.
Jalen Strong gets a shot blocked from behind. A nice job.
Yeah, Kinsley C. coming in behind her and swatting it away.
33.8 seconds to go, 30 on the shot clock, 56-33 our score. Inbound here on the left wing. The outside three is up. That one's an air ball. And so Bergman can just dribble it out here as the ball is currently in the hands of Katie Wilburn. Well, they're going to do it. Another 43-win season. They were 43-0 a couple years ago. It'll be 43-2 this year. The 2022 state champions will be the 2024 state champions. Bergman, the Lady Panthers, are going to get the first state championship of 2024 as the buzzer sounds. The Bergman Lady Panthers, your 2024 3A state champions. Final score, 56-33. They'll have a chance to get a second state championship here as well. We'll step aside and have the post game. We'll speak with the winning coach, the MVP of the game as well. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well. You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs? Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too. Well, Pro
So
Copy
we have one break in the
offers
postgame,
shipping for
right?
both FedEx and
That's
UPS,
just the end break,
and
it's 3
can even
minutes.
handle faxing and notarizing. Yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet. You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303. Wait, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy.
Find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses, just like yours. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network. I am Josh Neighbors. Alongside me, Justin Akery. We have just finished the first of 12 games this weekend, the first of 4 games today. It is the Bergman Lady Panthers defeating the Salem Lady Greyhounds 56-33. We'll have the final numbers. You also a conversation with the player of the MVP, the tournament MVP.
Right.
And also the winning head coach as well. So we can say who it is now, right?
Nope. Keep it under your hat.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Ruby Trammell is going to be your MVP, the senior who's played through injury and missed some of the districts.
Yeah, had a quiet day today offensively, but she has played well through the state tournament, as you mentioned, through injury. And there's the roar from the Panthers as they collect their second state championship in 3 years rather. So congratulations to them, and we will talk with their head coach in mere moments, as well as our MVP. And certainly a big day for James Halitska and the Bergman Panthers. And, again, another title for them. And we are going to talk to our MVP, Ruby Trammell, the senior.
We also have to mention, too, I think the best work she did all day was on defense.
Yep.
She and Holt were fantastic guarding Marley Sellers the entire day. And Sellers, she'll put it up there, but, 4 for 24, 0 for 6 from 3. And, look, she got some shots that she does like usually to take, but they were contested. She really had to work today, Justin.
4 block shots, 7 steals for Bergman. They set the tone on the defensive end, and, man, they were absolutely solid throughout today. And, again, just a brutal day for Salem shooting it. You're not going to win a game going 12 of 58, but they got their share of looks, but not enough second chances either. 3 of 23 from 3. And for the day, 21%, 13% from 3, and 75%, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. From the floor for Bergman, 42%, 21 of 50, 10 of 27, 37%, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Leading scorers, 15 for Taryn Holt, who I thought was definitely the MVP of the game. for sure. 4 steals, 4 assists, no turnovers, Josh. Are you kidding me?
She was awesome.
And 6 rebounds, 6 out of 9, and only a sophomore. Scary good. 12 for Ketchum, 10 for Lowry, who got off to a great start with a couple of deep threes. That set the tone, too, and really had Salem off balance from there on out. She chipped in with 6 assists as well, Josh. Impressive. 3 for Wilburn, that late 3. 3 for Hillenberg. Husky had a couple of points and a couple of rebounds. Ketchum with 12 points and 9 boards. Impressive for her. Let's talk to our MVP first, and we will talk right now to Ruby Trammell. And congratulations. Second title in a couple of years. And, you know, you guys got off to such a great start, hitting some perimeter jumpers. Defensively, y'all were stellar throughout. Did you really feel like that was the key to setting the tone today?
Yeah, defense was our biggest thing. We came out with the mindset that we have to play defense because offense always comes for us. So we knew that our defense just had to be top tier tonight to win.
I know you're familiar with Marley and her game, and she had a particularly tough day shooting it. She got a few good looks, but I got to think that she was a big part of your game plan as well. And
Yes.
whatever you did defensively, it certainly worked well today.
Thank you.
You were part of that team that won a couple years ago, obviously. Compare this feeling to that. I mean, how does it feel? You know, I know it's not a perfect season, but for you to finish off your career with another state title, how does that feel?
It feels just as good, maybe even a little bit better. I loved both teams, and I'm just glad I got to end it this way. It feels exactly the same, and I'm just overwhelmed with joy.
Things were coming so easily in the first half. What did Coach talk to you guys about at the halftime break?
Keep the momentum going, because if we were to have taken a break on defense or offense, they could have came back easy. So just keep punching them. Don't let them come back.
I know you've dealt with some adversity individually. Tell me about what you've been through in the tournament.
So before postseason started, I broke my foot, and so it's been like a big adjustment, like learning to play on it and fighting through the pain to help my team get a victory.
What's the plan? Do you have to get surgery or just rest, or what's the plan?
I just rest. I just have a boot that I wear.
Gotcha. Let me ask you about Holt, and I thought she was particularly good today at both ends of the floor. Really did just about everything. Never a turnover today either, which is incredible the way she plays. How key has she been to your success? And only a sophomore, really remarkable.
She has been amazing. In the whole state tournament, she stepped up her game a whole bunch, and she gets the ball where it needs to go. She knows when she needs to go score. She does it all. She's great.
So you're playing where next year?
OBU, Ouachita Baptist University.
Okay, so you're going to get another shot. I'm sure Marley's looking forward to a rematch. I'm sure y'all have talked about that at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, or will at least in the future, yeah. Well, best of luck to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, get healthy. Thank you very much. That is our MVP, Ruby Trammell. We're going to talk to our winning head coach here in a moment, James Halitzko. Join us visiting with the TV crew right now. But, man, what a performance. To fight through a foot injury like that, I mean, I wasn't good when I was healthy, so I don't know what that's like, Josh. But, yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, and for Bergman, again, you want to get the crowd riled up, collect a championship. And, boy, I'm sure they're going to be on tilt for this boys final coming up in a second. And I talked to Coach a couple years ago. I remember calling his championship game a couple years back. Josh asked a good question, I thought, of Ruby a moment ago. How does it feel comparatively to the last one? How about for you as a coach?
It feels about the same because it's a whole different. Ruby is the only one that got playing time on that group 2 years ago. So it's a whole different group. For most of them, this is the first time they got to step foot or even see this court. So they were a little worried on if they would get a little shell shock, but they stepped up and did really well. And whole new group, whole new feeling.
Yeah, y'all played like your hair was on fire defensively. I thought throughout did an incredible job. And Sellers, even when she got looks, couldn't knock it down today. What was your plan against her?
We played them earlier this year, so we knew kind of what to expect. And Sellers is a heck of a player, one of the best scorers in the state. But we've got multiple girls that should be able to guard the other team's best player. And we knew they would set some screens to get her rolling off a bit. But us switching it, we were pretty confident we could stay in front of her and do a good job of helping on other possession. And they did great with that.
Third quarter, I mean, you give up the first 2 points, and it was basically just pedal down the rest of the way. I mean, what was that stretch like for you as a coach to see your players execute like that?
Make me breathe a whole lot better. We knew we're typically really good at hitting 10 to 15-point quick spurts, and we knew if we just kept playing defense, at one point we're bound to hit a good spurt. We hit one in the first half, and then that spurt in the third quarter really separated it.
I think I remember correctly when you were here the last time when we talked in this postgame, we said, hey, a couple of your stars are only sophomores, Coach. I mean, Trammell at least was. And you're in the same boat now. You got a lot of great young talent. We were just talking about Holt and how phenomenal she was today.
She stepped up, had a great state tournament.
Yeah, you got some really good young players. Only lose, obviously, 2 very key seniors.
Yeah.
But
we need the other ones to grow.
Need more size, no doubt.
But we got a lot of young talent, and this was great experience for them and great having those seniors as leaders. And hopefully they can just keep replacing it and keep building on it.
What was the week like in Bergman? both boys and girls in.
They've had a long spurt without having a state championship team, and 2 years ago when the girls made it, it was historic. And girls, I think it was their first ever state championship. Boys won one back about 60 years ago. And then we missed out on the last second shot last year, but the boys made it, and it was great for them. And to see both make it this year, just community couldn't have a better environment than that.
You know, it's such a cliche. We're like, oh, the whole town of Bergman or wherever is
Literally.
in Hot Springs. Today with both boys and girls here, you think so?
Shut down school, shut down all 3 businesses. Everyone's probably here.
What's the drive?
3.5 hours.
Okay. It'll be a good drive home, huh?
It will be a nice drive home. Yeah.
Y'all going to stick around for the boys game?
Definitely stick around. We're going to do a quick celebration, probably make a mess, and then get cleaned up and go cheer our hearts out for the boys.
Coach, congratulations.
Appreciate it, guys.
Congrats,
All right, that is our championship coach, James Halitska, and we are going to take our end-of-game break. We'll set the stage for the next one. It's going to be CAC Mustangs. Look at Sharp today in the all-gray. Bergman in the home whites, trimmed out in blue and gold, and we will come back and set the stage for that one after this. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Communities Admissions Department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
We understand that in times of loss, every detail matters. Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins-Fowler with Roller Funeral Homes. It is a privilege to be chosen as the best funeral homes in Arkansas year after year for 24 consecutive years because it signifies the faith and confidence placed in us by those we serve. We are continuously seeking to elevate our standards of excellence. Thank you for your trust. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
Old Man Winter here. One more snowstorm.
Not a chance, Mr. Winter. It's spring.
It's also time for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, where you can get great deals on all our award-winning Hyundai models, all backed by America's best warranty. Hurry in. These deals won't last at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now get 0% APR or up to $1,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end February 29th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Justin Acre for Coffin by Design West. Shop with the local folks and get exactly what you want. You can also shop from the convenience of your own home by going to kaufmanlumber.com. There's an online store with over 800,000 items in inventory that can be delivered straight to your front door. Items in inventory include everything from hardware to housewares, heating and cooling supplies, lawn and garden tools.
We can actually hear ourselves.
Yeah, that's nice.
A huge range of products
Here,
in
these
each
are yours.
area available. So go by their store in West Little Rock at 14900 Cancel Road or do your shopping online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Arkansas State University, Three Rivers.
You want to stay at home and take college classes? Visit Arkansas State University, Three Rivers at asutr.edu and enroll in online classes to earn a certificate or degree. So keep your PJs on and go to asutr.edu.
Did she say earlier she's going to go to Washington Baptist and party?
Hey, Razorback fans, it's Queen Grove. Check out the new location of Bell & Sword in Conway. Suits, shirts, vests, also polos with Arkansas logo gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. A store within a store with Arkansas-made Martin Demon shoes and leather goods. Fantastic service with a tailor on staff to fit you perfectly. Go to the new location, Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street, Conway, or on Facebook and Instagram.
This time of year, all eyes turn to Bank OZK Arena for the pinnacle of high school basketball matchups in the state of Arkansas.
With the basketball, quickly the other way, driving to the basket.
Those matchups begin now.
Right there to pick it back up. Shooting. He lost the handle on. Here comes Reeves. Reeves is going to push it home from the right side.
Welcome to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes.
Today's game is also brought to you by Arkansas State University, Three Rivers in Malvern, Birch Street Communities, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, and Pro Copy and Mail.
Ball batted away. Here comes he. The other way. Driving to the bucket with the left hand. Lays it up and in. 8-point lead.
Today's 3A boys game features the Bergman Panthers and the CAC Mustang. Now, let's join our broadcast team. Here is RJ Hawk and Westmore.
It is game 2 of a 4-game set of state championship games here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. I'm RJ Hawk along with Wes Moore. And we just saw the Bergman Panthers, the women's basketball team, take home a state championship west. Now it's time for the Bergman Panther boys team to do that as they take on a good CAC Mustang team. One thing to note, neither one of these two teams have ever made it to a state championship.
Yeah, it'll be the first state championship for somebody a little later this afternoon. CAC and Bergman have played earlier this year. Now, granted, CAC was without 5 of their players. They were still playing football. It was so early in the year, the football team was still playing. So you had 2 starters for CAC and 3 key bench players for CAC missing that game. So when I talked with Coach Matt Hall earlier today, he said, I didn't even look at film of that game. Oh, yeah, we're a totally different team. Yeah. And he said, no, I know Bergman's better than they were early in the season, and they're a different team too. But that game means nothing to CAC, and that result means nothing from earlier this year.
Yeah, you're exactly right. In fact, just to show you how different it was without some of the football players that were on this CAC team, CAC started 0-4 on the year and then went on a 20-game win streak to get here. And when they played Bergman early in the year, that was back on November the 21st, lost that game 65-45. And talking with Bo Martin for Bergman, they're 33-10 this year, and he said, look, this is a much, much better CAC team. And but he's no stranger to being at this game. He's a guy that has been here. He's familiar with the championship atmosphere, and I think it's going to be an outstanding matchup between these two.
Yeah, Bergman lost to Manila last year, had a very good team, and 4 starters are back off of that team from last year, including Dylan Friend. And he's a guy that you're going to have to watch or pay attention to for Bergman. He scores about 20 points a game. For his career, he already has 1,470 points. Oh, wow. So with a big game today, he can go over the 1,500 scoring for his career. Bergman loves to shoot the 3, just like the girls we like to watch. They will fire up the 3. 266 made 3s this year for the Bergman Panthers. And for CAC, they've got a great 3-point shooter, too. Sam Maddox scores about 17 points a game. He was All-State as a junior. Now this year as a senior. He is one of the top 8 all-time 3-point shooters in the state of Arkansas. This guy can fill it up. He's also a good free throw shooter, 84% from the free throw line. So it should be a fun game. Coach Matt Hall and Coach Bo Martin, best friends.
Friends.
They've been best friends since they were 8 years old, and today they meet up in the state championship game. How cool of a story is that?
Pretty cool. And one thing to mention, this Bergman team, you remember last year in the state championships, a kid by the name of Walker Patton, who went on to, he's now playing college basketball. He was a career point leader of 2,500 points. They had to replace him, and they've done that with a guy like Dylan Friend who stepped up in that spot. It's just Bo Smith he's built a program at Bergman, and it's almost like next man up rather than we just got to rebuild the entire team. Hey, we got to take a quick break. When we come back, we will talk more about this 3A Boys State Championship game as you're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Finals presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well. You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs? Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too. Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and UPS and can even handle fax and yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet. You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, next to Sutherland on Albert Pike. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303. Wait, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy. The indoor pickleball facility at the Little Rock Athletic Club is now open. Join the Little Rock Athletic Club for 50% off March 1st through March 10th with no monthly contract. It's official. The indoor pickleball facility at the Little Rock Athletic Club is now open.
Ride free
Okay, we've got one more 2-minute break.
In the Honda Rebel 500's untamed spirit of rebellion, reigniting your passion for the open road. With the ageless allure of cruiser styling and the versatile power of a twin-cylinder engine, this exceptional machine seamlessly blends form and function. Equipped with state-of-the-art enhancements, including full LED lighting, a slipper assist clutch, and optional anti-lock braking. Richards Honda at 6600 South University is your place to find unrestricted bliss on highways and twisties alike as you transform ordinary journeys into unforgettable adventures. Always wear a helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Never ride after consuming drugs or alcohol, and never use the street as a racetrack. Obey the law and read the owner's manual thoroughly. Stop by Richards Honda at 6600 South University and let Rich and his team take care of all your needs. From repairs to accessories to new and used motorcycles and side-by-sides, Richards Honda has you covered.
Double B's presents Joseph Pena when you join Randy and Rick each week on Drive Time Sports. Double B is an Arkansas company with over 34 locations and rolling strong across Arkansas. Double B's, where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
Back here in Hot Springs as we get you set for the Class 3A Boys State Championship game between the CAC Mustangs and the Bergman Panthers. CAC comes in the ball game 26-5 on the year under the direction of Matt Hall. Bergman, they are 33-10 under the direction of Bo Martin. And, one name, Wes, that for the CAC Mustang team that a lot of Arkansans know from football season is a kid by the name of Grayson Wilson, who was the quarterback for the Mustangs. In the semifinal game against Dumas, he hit the game winner with 0.5 seconds left to advance them to the state final game. And, that's one thing we always talk about, kids that are crossover athletes that know how to win. Having a kid like Grayson Wilson, who, by the way, is committed to the University of Arkansas to play football, it's nice having a guy like that on your side.
He's a winner. He's a good baseball player, obviously a good football player. And on the basketball court, he averages 10.5 points per game. He shoots 69% from the floor. That means he's taking a lot of shots underneath. He's a physical player at the post position. And Coach Hall said that's who they are. They're kind of a blue-collar type team. They'll muck it up. They like to play physical. They get after you on the defensive end. Not always the prettiest style of basketball, but it's an effective style, obviously, when they're 26-5, and when you consider 4 of those losses came early in the year before the football players got on the team. But Grayson Wilson has that winning atmosphere, that winning feeling about him, and it's contagious to his team, and he's a key part of this Mustangs ball club.
When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the opening tip of the 3A Boys State Championship game as you're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball Finals presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buds Radio Network.
Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler, the third generation of Roller Funeral Homes. In the heart of Arkansas, where compassion meets excellence, my family's legacy has stood the test of time. When you turn to Roller Funeral Homes, you are not just relying on a service. You are embracing a cherished family tradition. For the past 24 consecutive years, you have chosen Roller Funeral Homes as the best of the best, and we are truly humbled and thankful. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence, with all our respect.
What's up?
There's 200 people watching this stream of me and you. I've never seen the number that high.
17.
Justin.
Over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses, just like yours. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
When you get on a bike, you got to watch out for gravel, potholes, and knucklehead drivers.
But after a crash, here's what you got to watch out for. Insurance adjusters. They can be tough on injured bikers.
They might try to pin the blame on you or pay you less than you deserve.
So if you've been injured, here's what you should do.
Call the lawyers who look out for bikers. That's Rainwater, Holt, and Sexton. Motorcycle crash, call Rainwater, Holt, and Sexton. Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorney Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Community's admissions department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, energizing Arkansas high school basketball for more than 75 years with great employees. Want to join a winning team? Well, they're hiring. Visit aecc.com/careers for more
Checking in the ball game for CAC, it's Jackson Hampton. He'll come in for Grayson Wilson. Now Bergman with the basketball. They work from right to left of your radio dial. Bringing it up left side is Fultz. Fultz back over to Bauer at the jump circle. Fultz goes back right wing. Back top of the key over to Schubert. Just hand it back over to Bauer now. Bauer works right side to Ponder. Now back over into the hands of Fultz. Down, he goes to the right corner. Defense is strong as there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Bergman with 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
This CAC defense is impressive. They are getting after Bergman. They're moving their feet, staying in front. It is tough for Bergman to do anything offensively.
Zion Schultz is going to inbound it. We've got a 5-second call off the inbound, and CAC's going to get the basketball back.
It was just more defense. Bergman couldn't get open to get the ball inbounds.
Inbounding, it's going to be Sam Maddox as he'll walk the ball in the front court. Down to 4:10 remaining left here in the first quarter. Works it back left side to Brannick. Brannick over to Kevin Williams. Top of the key he goes. Now at the free throw line. Williams working his way in. Pulls up from about 4 feet away. Knocks it in. And CAC grows their lead to 7-3.
That was just power. He powered his way in, used his size to his advantage, his strength to his advantage.
Working the ball up for Bergman is Bauer. Now back over to Zion Fultz on the wing. Fultz hands it over to Bauer. Right side of the court. Spin move, free throw line. They'll work it back left side over to Ponder. Back top of the key to Fultz for 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by Bergman. It's put back in. That's Caden Ponder.
6'5" senior, used his size there, went up high, got the offensive rebound, little jump hook for 2.
CAC with the basketball as Williams goes baseline right side, offensive rebound, pulled in by Jacob Henry. They kick it right side to Berenick for 3. Berenick takes it from the right wing.
Offensive rebound, kick it out, open 3.
CAC goes up 10-5. With the basketball is Friend, works it to the low post left side, cutter in the lane. That's Fultz. He lost the handle on it. Ponder's right there to pick it back up for Bergman. Back over to Fultz at the free throw line. Goes right side to Friend. He'll pull up for 3 from the right side, and he just threw it up there. He's going to go to the foul line to shoot 3 shots as he was off balance when he got fouled.
Kevin Williams just kind of reached in at the ball, got him by the arm. And Friend did a smart thing and just threw it towards the goal and said, hey, I was shooting.
Well, it brings us to our first media timeout. 2:32 to play first quarter. CAC 10, Bergman 5. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
I think
is that hearing us in the break?
They'll help you relieve that fear and show you how easy enrolling in college can be. Visit asutr.edu and apply online today. Scholarships available for ACT 19 and up.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse on 65th and University has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. See if it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has white step bars, bed covers, toolboxes, and ladder racks, as well as gooseneck, thick wheel hitches, and drop hitches. All this and more can be found at Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse, a WeatherTech Diamond dealer. 501-568-0040 or at ArkansasTruck.com. And after all the all-size market.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena at the free throw line is Dylan Friend for Bergman as he hits his first free throw. Friend is a 66% free throw shooter. As CAC has a 10-7 lead now after the second free throw is good. He's shooting three free throws after being fouled on the right wing. Third free throw's up and good, and it cuts it to a 2-point lead for CAC, 10-8.
You said his free throw percentage was what?
Says it's 66% on what the stats the coach sent, as we've got an offensive foul
illegal screen on Wilson. That'll be his second foul. Yeah, Friend's shot looks awesome. And when you said that, I was like, man, I'm surprised he's such a low free throw shooting percentage. And he calmly just buried three, and I don't think a ball hit the rim. It was nothing but net.
So bringing the ball up is going to be Bryson Bauer for Bergman as he'll get in the front court. Bauer works to the right wing. Now back top the key to Schubert. Schubert's going to pull up for three. It's no good. Rebounds pulled in by Jackson Hampton for CAC. Maddox at the top of the key for the Mustangs. Now works the back right side to Baxter. Baxter on the right wing. Cross-court pass over to Baranek. Now down the left side to Jacob Henry. Henry at the free throw line. Swings it left side to Baxter. He'll pull up for three. In and out, no good. Rebounds pulled in by Caden Ponder for Bergman. The Panthers bring the ball in the front court. A minute 40 to play here in the first quarter. As Fultz has it on the right side. Now over to Bauer. Bauer back over to Fultz. He'll get to the free throw line. Kicks it back out top of the key to Bauer. Bauer working back left side now to Fultz. Fultz. Right side into the hands of, I believe that was Dylan Friend who lost the handle on it. It was, and CAC comes up with it as Lane Baxter's going to come out of there.
And Jacob Henry with great defense on Friend caused the turnover.
A minute 5 left here in the first quarter as CAC's got the basketball on the right side. Maddox stands on the bank, OZK Arena logo. Works it back right side for three. It's no good by Lane Baxter from the right corner. And rebounds pulled in by Bergman. Back left side they go as Bauer hands it off over to Dylan Friend. Down to 42 seconds to play first quarter. Left side to Ponder. Ponder top of the key to Schubert. Left side back over to Friend. Friend going to get fouled. Blocking foul going to be called against Lane Baxter with 30.7 seconds left in the quarter.
Be the 15th foul on CAC. That's going to send Friend to the free throw line, I believe.
Yes. So Friend will be at the free throw line to try to tie this ball game up. First free throw's up and good.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to Coach about that free throw shooting percentage with Friend.
Yeah.
He's 4 for 4. Maybe he had the yips earlier in the year.
As he knocks down the second one, it's tie ball game, 10-10, as we've got 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Full court press is on by Bergman. They cause the turnover. Works it back left side to Friend for three. In and out, no good. Rebounds offensively pulled in by Bergman. Back out to Friend, top of the key, he's fouled. The foul's going to go against Lane Baxter. And that's Baxter's second personal foul, and that will send Friend back to the free throw line.
The Mustangs now with a couple of guys in foul trouble. That's 16 fouls on CAC, and Friend is going to the free throw line for his sixth time, and he makes it. He's 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Checking the ball game for CAC. They've got Webb Watson coming in as well as Kevin Williams.
CAC plays very physical. They're up in the chest playing defense. They let them play early. Free throw's good. But now there are a couple more fouls being called, a couple more touch fouls.
Bergman takes a 2-point lead as they give it over to Kevin Williams in the front court. Goes up and an offensive charge is called against Kevin Williams. Another turnover, and Williams is going to pick up his third personal foul.
Tell you what, it's hard to draw a charge these days. But I think Bergman, their post defender, did a great job just standing there waiting for the contact and drew that charge.
Down to 6 seconds remaining in the corner. Bergman's got it. Actually, Friend's got it. Over left, right side to Fultz. Fultz not going to get it off before the expiration of the quarter, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Bergman leads at 12-10 as you're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Finals, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Two communities providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment.
Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Community's admissions department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home. Two-story farmhouse fixer up. What you drive and where you live, it's different for everyone. So it's important to have insurance that fits you. Just right. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agency designed a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter agent Richard Yeager in Little Rock or Todd Martin or Seth Boyd in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to the 3A Boys State Championship game between Bergman and CAC. Bergman leads at 12-10 after one. At Birch Tree Communities, they provide care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Birch Tree Communities.
Bergman with the basketball as we start the second quarter of play. And Dylan Friend's going to have it at the top of the key. He'll work back right wing. Friend lost the handle on it. CAC's going to come up with it. Working out of there is going to be Lane Baxter. He'll work into the front court to Maddox. Maddox at the free throw line. Kicks it back right side. Over to Baxter. Thought about a three. Pulled it back down. Gave it to Maddox. He'll pull up for three. It's no good. Offensive rebound taken in by Hampton. He puts it back up. In and out, no good. And Bergman comes down with a defensive rebound.
Hampton jumped so high, missed the shot.
Here's a nice dish down low. And it's good as Sawyer Schubert puts it in. It's 14-10 Bergman.
Bergman on a 9-0 run. CAC led this game 10-5, and now it's 14-10. CAC needs points.
Here's a three from the right corner, no good. Rebound was tried to come. Coming up with it was Bergman, but a defensive foul on CAC. Joseph Baranek, he's the one that got caught, and now checking back in the ball game for CAC is going to be Grayson Wilson.
Yeah, Baranek missed a shot, went after his own rebound, and kind of a frustration foul, went over the back of the Bergman defender who got that rebound.
Down low, tried to get a bounce pass as it got briefly knocked away. Bergman got it back. Now on the wing, they swing it right side to Bauer. Bauer at the high post right side. Goes up with it, was blocked, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, that was close to going off Bergman. He blocked it, and I thought it went off the Bergman shooter's hands, Bauer, but it must have hit the CAC player on the way out.
Inbound pass comes right side to Bauer at the high post right side. Now to the corner to Fultz. Fultz will bring it back to the free throw line. Takes a couple extra steps. No good as the shot goes off the back of the iron. Rebounds pulled in by Hampton for CAC. Long court pass. Goes left side to Baxter. He'll go up with the left hand. It's good.
Good bounce for CAC. They were trying to hit Maddox. Oh, it was kind of a lazy pass, and it went right to another CAC Mustang for the layup.
Now Bergman with the basketball as Bauer's got it left side. Swing it to Ponder, top of the key. Hands it off to Fultz. Fultz is going to work around a defender, go up with the left hand. No good. Rebounds pulled in by Hampton. Here comes CAC as Baxter gives it right side to Henry. Henry in the lane. Back over left side to Baxter for three. It's nothing but net.
Bergman went to a zone that time. May not want to play too much zone against CAC. CAC drove, kicked it out. Wide open three's good.
15-14, CAC leads. Bergman with the basketball. Right side to Bauer, and we've got a whistle. It's going to be a foul against Grayson Wilson.
That'll be his third. He didn't like that either. He was just trying to play straight up, hands straight up in the air, trying to do everything to avoid getting a foul. He knew he was in foul trouble. And honestly, looking at the replay, I'm not exactly sure what he did there to get that foul called on him.
So Bergman will have it from the right side of the bucket as they'll inbound it right side into the hands of Dylan Friend. Friend briefly lost the handle on it, regains, now pulls up for three. In and out, no good. Rebounds pulled in by CAC as Lane Baxter comes down with it. Down court pass, went with a fastball, trying to catch his cutter, Jacob Henry, on the baseline. It goes out of bounds, and Bergman gets the ball back.
Henry looks at Maddox, says, my bad. He floated outside. Maddox thought he was cutting hard to the basket. He rifled one in there, but the cutter quit cutting.
Oh, here comes Bergman as Dylan Friend's going to pull up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound pulled in by Jackson Hampton for CAC. Hampton's been big on the defensive on the rebound so far. Now here's a cutter down low. Back to Hampton. He spun with the right hand and goes up.
Jacob Henry cut to the basket. Nobody was guarding him. All of a sudden, the defense collapsed on him, and he just handed it off to Hampton for the easy two.
CAC leads at 17-14.
CAC now on a 7-0 run to retake the lead.
Bryson Bauer for Bergman's got it top of the key. We're now right side of the paint. Going to go up with it. Got partially blocked, and coming down with it's going to be CAC's Sam Maddox. Maddox goes left side to Brennick for three. Off the glass, no good. And rebounds pulled in by Bergman. Working quickly now. Here comes Zion Fultz. Fultz swings it right side to Friend for three. Hits the bottom of the net.
Fast break opportunity. They lost Friend. One of the few times they lost Friend, and it was in transition. He had a wide open three, and Friend knocks it down. Friend leading them in scoring.
13 points so far, 17-17. Here's a three for CAC, and they answer. As it was Lane Baxter from the right corner. 20-17, CAC. In the lane goes Bergman, left side for Ponder. He's going to pull up for three. It's no good. We've got whistles and a foul against Bergman.
We got Schubert over the back. Schubert has a lot of size, but CAC did a great job of blocking him out and drew the foul.
We got a good one at Bank OZK Arena where CAC leads Bergman 20-17. You're listening to 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well. You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs? Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too. Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and UPS, and you can even handle faxing and notarizing. Yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet. You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, Nexus Sutherland's, or Albert Cup. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303. Wait, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy.
You'll find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, homes, and businesses, just like you. The Electric Cooperative of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
Arkansans have voted Roller Funeral Home best of the best for 23 straight years in the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette readership poll. Congratulations. Generations of family have recognized the Roller difference and know when they call on Roller, they will receive all their respect. Westmore, RP Hawks, CAC leading Bergman 20-17, 3:22 to go in the second quarter.
CAC with the basketball as they'll bring it the length of the floor. CAC leading by 3 as we near halftime. Jacob Henry with the basketball for the Mustangs. He'll give it off to Baxter, top of the key. Now back left side. It's over to Henry. He lost the handle on it. Scramble for it on the floor. Ball comes up. Bergman comes up with it. Working quickly is Bauer in the lane with the right hand. Bounces it off the glass. Good.
Just a careless turnover that time by CAC. Bergman gets it, and they have numbers. Bauer all the way to the basket. They're within a point.
That was Bauer's first bucket of the ball game. CAC with the ball. Right wing goes right off the foot of a Mustang, but it got punched out. And they're going to say Mustang basketball. Bringing the ball in the front court, it's going to be Lane Baxter. As he'll go left side to Watson. Now back over to Jacob Henry. Cutter inside. That's Watson. Now back over to Baxter. He pulls up from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebounds pulled in by Bergman. Dylan Friend with the ball. Has 13 points so far in this contest. Friend at the free throw line. Bounces the ball behind his back. Now just Clears things out, back over to Bryson Bauer.
Jacob Henry with outstanding defense on Friend.
Cross-court pass over to Friend. He'll drive left baseline, goes up with the right hand, and he's going to get called for a charge. I tell you, you said earlier it's hard to get a charge. We've had two now in this one.
Webb Watson, he's coming out of the game. Hampton's back in, but Webb Watson did a great job down in the low post, set up, and just waited on Friend to run into him.
2:04 to play here in the first half. 20-19, CAC leads Bergman. Working quickly, goes Sam Maddox. In trouble, lost the handle on it, ball's on the court. Who's going to come up with it? And we've got a jump ball. Possession arrows in favor of CAC with 1:48 to play here in the first half.
RJ, I've been talking about how good CAC plays defense, but you look at Bergman now. They're creating some turnovers. They're getting after CAC, some careless turnovers, but then some forced turnovers. Bergman's doing a great job defensively.
Inbound pass comes to Maddox. They'll work it back right side over to Hampton. Now back to Maddox. Down to 7 on the shot clock. To right side. Into that Maddox. Down to 1 on the shot clock. Bounces it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound's taken in by Bergman. Now Bauer into the front court. He traveled with the basketball. He looked right, came back left, and he shuffled his feet. And CAC is going to get the basketball.
That's what happens when teams play great defense. It just speeds you up mentally, and he just started moving too fast and just had a bad turnover. We've seen it on both ends of the court, and it's because the tight defense both of these teams are playing.
Jacob Henry, bounce pass down low. It got kicked and knocked out of bounds, so CAC will have the basketball from the right side of the bucket.
I like that move from CAC and Coach Hall. That time they posted up Sam Maddox, and it calls Fultz to foul him. Maddox got a little size advantage on him.
Here's Maddox with the ball in the lane, kicks it off left side to Hampton. He lost his own rebound and then put it back up. He's fouled.
He lost it going up, came down with it, went back up with it, and got fouled on the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Jackson Hampton goes to the free throw line as his first shot is up and good.
Jackson Hampton's given CAC some good minutes off the bench. He's had to play a little bit more because Grayson Wilson picked up 3 fouls in the first half. And Hampton may have a huge role in this game in the second half because Wilson's foul troubles.
Second shot's up and good. Down to a minute left here in the first half. CAC leads at 22-19. As the ball gets knocked away from Bergman. Coming up with it for CAC in the lane now. That was Jacob Henry, and CAC extends their lead. Down court pass. Goes to Friend. He'll put it off the front of the iron. It's no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Did you see Hampton just jump over the media table? No, that was Henry. That was Jacob Henry going after the loose ball. Couldn't get the loose ball and leaps probably 6 feet over the air, over the media table, and almost into the stand. What hustle.
He just won the long jump. 33 seconds to play. 24-19 with the basketball is Zion Fultz, left wing. Works to the left baseline, down into the hands of Noah Royce, who just checked in the ball game. Back to Fultz at the jump circle. There's 1 second that separates the game clock and the shot clock, as we're down to 13 on the game clock. Dylan Friend with the basketball. Right wing, going to take it. As the ball deflected away, is knocking it away was Jacob Henry. There's 2 seconds left on the shot clock, 3.7 left on the game clock. Now checking in the ball game is going to be Sawyer Schubert.
We're going to bring Schubert in, maybe on this inbounds play, use his height to get him the ball.
Inbound pass is going to come. They tip it in. That's a Caden Ponder tip in. And that's going to do it for the first half as CAC, they take a 3-point lead in the halftime locker room. Whew, it was back and forth. And if you like the first half, the second half you're going to have a lot more in store for this one. You're listening to 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
We understand that in times of loss, every detail matters. Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler with Roller Funeral Homes. It is a privilege to be chosen as the best funeral homes in Arkansas year after year for 24 consecutive years because it signifies the faith and confidence placed in us by those we serve. We are continuously seeking to elevate our standards of excellence. Thank you for your trust. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
This is Pat Bradley at River City Flooring Maumelle. March Madness is here. They have luxury vinyl plank in a wide array of colors with 20 mil wear layer for just $2.49 per square foot. Waterproof laminate for $1.49 a square foot. And don't forget they have tile, the best in the business. Beautiful Calcutta tile for $2.50 per square foot. As always, you can get 0% financing for up to 3 years with qualifying credit. River City Flooring Maumelle, where you're always the winner.
If you're looking to update your home decor, then go see our friends at Kaufman by Design West. At Kaufman by Design West, they have design specialists on staff that can help you with your decisions on any updates to your home. They have over 7,000 square feet of beautiful new home decor pieces such as sofas, dining tables, design throw pillows, lighting, and chairs that arrive daily. For those of you who like the aromatique candles, you can find those and also gift cards. Located out West Pest, Taylor Loop, 14900 Kensal Road, or go to the web at kaufmanlumber.com. You want to stay at home and take college classes? Visit Arkansas State University 3 Rivers at asutr.edu and enroll in online classes to earn a certificate or degree. So keep your PJs on and go to asutr.edu. Scholarships available for ACT 19 and up.
Halftime at the boys 3A state championship game. I'm Wes Moore. CAC leads Bergman 24-21. Leading scorer for CAC is Lane Baxter. He has a couple of threes, 8 total points. It's been a low-scoring game because of the defense from both of these teams. CAC shooting 33% from the floor, 8 of 24. But that's a little bit better than Bergman. Bergman 6 of 20. That's 30%. Bergman led by Dylan Friend. He's got 13 points at the half. Friend had 10 in the first quarter, but just 3 points in the second quarter as CAC has done a very good job of clamping down on Bergman's leading scorer. Friend 2 of 8 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line. He's gone to the free throw line 7 times and made all 7 free throws. That's all the free throws for Bergman. In fact, in this game, we haven't seen a missed free throw. CAC is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. So 11 for 11 in this high school basketball game from the free throw line. CAC outscores Bergman 14-9 in the second quarter. They lead by 3, 24-21. I'll take a look at some of the individual stats when we come back. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Communities Admissions Department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
If there's anything green in your yard right now, it's probably a weed, and you need to do something about it. Weed control and fertilization service from Sanders Ground Essentials is easier and less expensive than doing nothing and trying to do it yourself. I did that one time and almost killed my yard. Sanders Ground Essentials saves you time and money and makes your yard the envy of the neighborhood. Don't wait. Do it now. Call Sanders Ground Essentials and get started with Sanders Ground Essentials Weed Control Program. Servicing all of Central Arkansas, including Benton and Bryant, on the web at sandersground.com. Let's get growing.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-up. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone. So it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See shelter agent Jeremiah Matthews in Little Rock, Justin Solers in North Little Rock, or Michael Ludwig in Greenbrier today.
As NNB continues to grow, we want you to know the one thing that will never change is the way we do business. We still make the process of securing a loan simple and straightforward with a staff of experienced and professional loan officers. NNB has a variety of products and services to fit your individual requirements. Whether it's buying a new home, starting a new business, or expanding your business, our rates are extremely competitive. You keep moving forward. At NNB, we've got your back. Check us out at nnbbank.com.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Bank OZK Arena. I'm Wes Moore. CAC leads Bergman 24-21 at the half of the 3A Boys State Championship game. Individually for CAC, Grayson Wilson, their leading scorer, just 2 points at the half. He's just been able to get 2 shots off, 0 for 2 from the floor. He made a couple of free throws. Bergman doing a fantastic job. Zion Fultz face guarding Grayson Wilson. Sam Maddox making life difficult for him. Grayson Wilson, I should say, with 2 points. He's in foul trouble with 3 first-half fouls. Wilson spent a lot of time watching on the bench on this one. Sam Maddox, the leading scorer for CAC. He has 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field. He made a 3. That's his only 3 points for the game. Kevin Williams, also in foul trouble. He has 3 fouls, the point guard for CAC. So CAC's bench has come up big for them with 2 guys with 3 fouls in the first half. Kevin Williams with 2 points. Lane Baxter with 8 points. Joseph Baranek, 1 of 4 from the field. That was a 3. He's got 3 points. Jacob Henry with some good minutes off the bench. He's got two total points. Jackson Hampton also providing solid minutes. 7 rebounds and 4 points for Jackson Hampton, playing more minutes because of Grayson Wilson's foul trouble. For Bergman, 1 player off of the bench, and he only played 52 seconds. 4 of Bergman's starters played the entire 16 minutes. Caden Ponder has 4 points, 2 of 3 from the floor. Sawyer Schubert has 2 points, 3 rebounds. Bryson Bauer, 2 points. Zion Fultz is 0 for 3 from the field. He has not scored. And Dylan Friend, 2 of 8 from the floor, 13 points after going 7 of 7 from the free throw line. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for second half action between CAC and Bergman. It's the 3A Boys State Championship presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Bobby Jenkins Fowler, the 3rd generation of Roller Funeral Homes. In the heart of Arkansas, where compassion meets excellence, my family's legacy has stood the test of time. When you turn to Roller Funeral Homes, you are not just relying on a service. You are embracing a cherished family tradition. For the past 24 consecutive years, you have chosen Roller Funeral Homes as the best of the best, and we are truly humbled and thankful. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence, with all our respect.
Find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses. Just like the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partner.
Hey, do we have any more breaks?
Bringing you the word.
Nope, that's it, Chief.
Oh, it's HB.
What up, baby?
How's it sounding?
Sounding good, man. How y'all feeling?
Oh, man, I'm good. I'm trying to do some more highlights, so we'll have new highlights next year.
Yeah, it's all good. I got it running in the other room, but I told Damon we should be good because Garrett's recording all of them too. So I said just tag it in, especially like this game was going to be close. Like that last game was a blowout.
Many difficulties, and democracy is not perfect, but we have never had to put up a wall.
Tell you, this is a great game.
Yeah, it sounds like.
I wasn't expecting to be this good.
The backbone of America has always been small businesses like Doublebee's. We're in 34 locations across the great state of Arkansas. We serve our local communities because we live in our local communities. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it,
grab it, and go.
That's Doublebee's.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs, we are wrapping up halftime as CAC, they lead it 24-21 in the 3A Boys State Championship game. I'm RJ Hawk along with Wes Moore. Glad to have you along wherever you may be on this 2:30 in the afternoon game. I know most folks are used to hearing Out of Bounds right now on 103.7 The Buzz or wherever you may be across the Buzz Radio Network. But we've got championship action today, tomorrow, and Saturday. The noon game earlier was the 3A girls game. Then you've got the 3A boys. And then tonight in the nightcap, it starts at 6 o'clock. We'll roll it all over again. It'll happen. That'll be the schedule for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So glad to have you along wherever you may be listening across the state of Arkansas. CAC 24, Bergman 21, and we're just about set and ready to go as Bergman will have the basketball moving from left to right of your radio dial. Leading the way right now for Bergman is Dylan Friend with 13 points. He leads all scorers in the ball game. And he'll get the basketball to start the second half as he'll work in the front court. Gives it off left side to Bryson Bauer. Bauer stands top of the key and brings it back over to Friend, who stands at the jump start circle. They swing it right side over to Ponder, who will be on the wing. Ponder down goes baseline. Swings it back over to Bauer at the free throw line. He'll go up with the right hand. He's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to shoot two. The foul that time was against CAC, and they're going to call it on Sam Maddox. And that'll be his first personal foul. So Bryson Bauer at the free throw line is a 65% free throw shooter as he knocks down his first. Makes it a 2-point game. Second shot's in the air and good. 1-point game, 24-23. CAC leads Bergman. Bringing the ball up for CAC is going to be Kevin Williams. Williams back over left side to Maddox. He'll pull up from the left wing. Nothing but net.
You can see the rotation on that shot when it left his hand, man. That was a beautiful looking stroke.
27-23. Now here comes quickly Zion Fultz with the left hand. He knocks it in off the glass, and it takes it to a 2-point game.
Fultz with his first points of the game.
Seems like he's done so much just to get his first right there. Here's CAC in the lane. That's Baxter. He'll put it up. It's no good. Partially deflected, and it's taken by Dylan Friend. Friend goes right side in the hands of Ponder. Back, kicks it back over to the wing. Now cross-court pass over to Fultz. Fultz stands on the left wing. Kicks it back over to Bauer in front of the scorer's table. Bauer back right side into the hands of Dylan Friend at the free throw line. Back to Bauer. Bauer at the free throw line puts it up, no good. Rebounds pulled in by CAC as Webb Watson's got it. Goes left side to Lane Baxter. Now back over to Maddox. Maddox gets a double team. Comes back top of the key to Baxter. He'll clear things out as he gets near the midcourt stripe. He'll hand it to Sam Maddox. Down to 6:09 remaining in the third quarter. Maddox in the lane, goes up with the right hand. That's an easy one. Wesley kind of pulled off of him, and he was able to get an easy shot to give CAC a 29-25 lead.
Relax for just a second. That's all it needed.
Now here is Zion. Goes left side to Ponder. He'll put it up high off the back of the iron. It's no good. Rebounds pulled in by CAC as Kevin Williams will try to give a down court pass to Grayson Wilson. It goes out of bounds. And Bergman gets the basketball back, and checking in for Bergman is going to be Noah Royce.
Usually on the football field, it's the other way around. Wilson rifling in passes to Williams, but that time it was Williams with a bullet that Wilson couldn't bring in.
Bauer gives it off to Dylan Friend. He'll pull up from the top of the key. It's good.
Same thing, just relax for half a second. Got a screen, and no one fought through the screen, and Friend just stopped and popped and drilled it.
29-28 as CAC's got the basketball. Sam Maddox stands top of the key. Now they work it right side to Baxter. Ball got deflected away, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to go against Caden Ponder for Bergman.
Yeah, Ponder came over the back of Hampton trying to deflect the post-entry pass. That was an easy call. It was just a little bit of a late call, and that's why you got the reaction from some of the fans. The Bergman fans thought they had a steal.
Jacob Henry checks in for CAC. Here's an inbound pass. It goes to Grayson Wilson. He goes up. Ball was deflected out of bounds, and the Mustangs get the basketball back.
Wilson plays to contact, and they're not calling that contact, so it's a little frustrating for him.
Here's a step back by Maddox. It's good for three. 32-28. And now a throwaway by Bergman as they throw it in the backcourt. And it's touched, and it's over and back by Bergman. CAC is going to get the basketball.
I love the Henry hustle there. Henry could have just let that go, and it was going to be a backcourt, but he chased after it, and what it did, it made Friend sprint and try to get the ball before he did. Friend has been on the court the whole game. Yeah. They're going to try to wear him out, and that's just one of those hustle plays that may pay off in the fourth quarter.
Here is Hampton as he'll take the inbound pass, kicks it left side over to Henry. Back over to Maddox, top of the key. Maddox takes it to the free throw line, now works it back right side to Berenik. Berenik for three, no good. And Bergman's going to come down with it. Bryson Bauer takes it left side on the wing now. Works it to the corner over to Royce. Try to get it back down low to Schubert. And just a little too hard as it goes out of bounds. And now checking in will be Lane Baxter. He'll come in for Kevin Williams.
We got a timeout. Quick little 20-second, 30-second timeout for Bergman after throwing that pass away. They had a chance for a good post-entry pass for a layup and just threw it way too hard. At ASU Three Rivers and Malvern, they understand you have a life outside of school. With small class sizes and online options, they provide flexibility and personalized education right at your fingertips. It's ASU Three Rivers.
32-28, CAC leads Bergman with 4:24 to play here in the third quarter. And CAC is going to have the basketball. Inbounding it is going to be Lane Baxter as Jacob Henry will be right there awaiting the inbound.
CAC up by 4. Largest lead of the game has been 5 by CAC. Bergman had a 4-point lead at one point. This has been a close game the entire time.
Now here's Maddox as he'll take it right side. Maddox in the lane with the right hand, too hard. Rebounds pulled in by Schubert. And here comes Bergman. Working up the left side is Bauer. Back to Schubert in the lane with the right hand. It's no good. Ball's on the floor, taken by CAC. Working it quickly is Baxter. Down low, they work it over to Hampton. Hampton goes up with the right hand. It's blocked away by Schubert. Now here comes Bergman. Dylan Friend, left side. Down low to Schubert. Uses his body, goes up with the right hand. It's no good. Rebounds pulled in by Bergman. That's Ponder. Now back right side to Bauer. He'll pull up from 8 feet.
One dribble, stop, jump, knocked it down. That was a good shot.
32-30. That's 6 points for Bauer now with 3:20 to play here in the third quarter. Henry with the basketball for CAC. They work it back left side into the hands of Berednik. They'll put it back top of the key. That's out to Baxter. It's for three, no good. And Bergman comes down with it. Here comes Friend. Dylan Friend takes it left side to Bauer. Back over to Friend. Under 3 to play here in the third. Just playing a keep-away game on the right side. Now here's Bauer for 3 from the right wing. It's no good. Rebounds pulled in by CAC, and bringing it up is going to be Maddox.
Maddox dared Bauer to take that 3. He was well off of him, and Bauer took it and missed it.
All right side they go. As Baxter's going to hold on to it and then give it off to Maddox at the jump circle. Maddox on the right wing. He'll pull up for 3, and he rattles it home.
Maddox had Bauer on him that time. He's a lot taller. He wasn't worried about him blocking his shot.
And now working quickly was Royce on the other end, and Sam Maddox is going to get called with a blocking foul. And we will get the substitutions after the break. We're at a media timeout. CAC 35, Bergman 30, 2:15 to play. And you're listening to 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Three communities providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment.
Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia, schizoaffective, or bipolar disorder, and are in need of assisted residential care, please contact Birch Tree Community's admissions department or online at birchtree.org. Birch Tree Communities, a place called home.
I need a place that can print documents and I can have them notarized as well. You mean like Pro Copy in Hot Springs? Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too. Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and UPS, and can even handle faxing and notarizing. Yeah, but somewhere I can use their services to print, email, and access the internet. You need Pro Copy in Hot Springs, next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. They can handle all of your copying needs and so much more. Just call them at 501-624-2303. Look, I got it. I'll go to Pro Copy.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena, 35-30, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. RJ Hawk along with Wes Moore.
Tell you what, stamina, conditioning is going to play a role in this game because they are getting after it defensively, a lot of effort, and you're starting to see some of that effort back off a little bit on the defensive end, getting some better shots. Well-conditioned team may win this one in the fourth quarter.
So Bergman's got the basketball as Royce has it top of the key. He'll take it over to Bauer now, who's just steps away from the jump circle. And work it back to the left corner. That's in the hands of Fultz. Fultz going to take it in the lane. Now kicks it right side to Friend for three, and it hits the bottom of the net good.
Can't leave Friend open.
No.
That was a mistake. Just could not give him that shot.
A minute 42 and counting, 35-33 CAC. Down on the low baseline, right side. That's Berednik. He puts it up, and it's good.
Boy, he took that up strong.
Yeah.
Challenged the big boy and won it.
Now we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to go against Jacob Henry for CAC as Dylan Friend was trying to bring the basketball up.
Yeah, Henry was all over him that time. Previous possession, Henry gave him a little too much room, and Friend knocked down the three. This time, Henry was all over him and was called for the foul.
37-33, CAC leads it. Zion Fultz has the basketball on the right wing. Kicks it left side to Bauer, who stands on the Bank OZK Arena logo. Now here comes left side to Zion Fultz. Fultz takes it right side of the paint. Back top the key to Bauer, trying to work it down low. They do over to Ponder, and he's going to be fouled. And Ponder is going to go to the free throw line to shoot two.
Bergman was so patient on that possession. They just worked the ball, turned down a couple of easy shots. Then at the end of the shot clock, worked it inside to Ponder, and Ponder had great positioning down low. Nothing you could do but foul.
Hampton and Baxter check in for CAC as that first free throw is no good by Ponder. Ponder's a 66% free throw shooter. That foul, by the way, was called on Joseph Berednik for CAC as the second free throw is up and good. Full court pressure coming by Bergman. Cross court pass, they go. That's over out to Baxter for CAC.
Still trapping.
Now
Coach Hall calls timeout.
A whistle and timeout with 46.3 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3-point game. CAC leads at 37-34. And Wes, this one's stacked up to be everything everybody thought it was going to be.
I tell you, that was an interesting move that time by Bo Martin. I thought his Bergman team looked a little tired during that timeout before this. And he comes out and presses. He does a full court press. CAC breaks it. And then when they get in the half court, they went to a half court press and started trapping the ball, and that's why CAC called timeout. There was nowhere to throw the ball, so Coach Hall just called timeout to regroup his guys to get them prepared for this half court trap.
37-34. Clock rolls at 43 seconds. They swing it right side to Baxter. He's on the right wing. Now back top the key over to Henry. Bounce pass goes left side to Kevin Williams. Down the lane to Hampton with the right hand. Puts it up. It's good. He's fouled. Hampton will head the free throw line to try to make it a three-point play.
Bergman tried to draw the offensive foul. The defender kind of flopped, trying to draw the charge. Hampton finished the play with the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. This is a chance for CAC to take their largest lead of the game. They had a 5-point lead a couple of times, but a free throw here, and it's a 6-point game.
So Jackson Hampton at the free throw line. And he's going to miss it altogether. He hit the side of the backboard. And so Bergman will get the basketball with 33 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Working quickly goes Dylan Friend. Back over left side to Bauer. Now over to Ponder on the left wing. Trying to work it back down low to Schubert. He puts it up with the right hand. It's good. Now down court pass working quickly. Goes CAC over to Hampton. Has it blocked away. Tried to throw it off a player. Go out of bounds. Bergman gets it. Working it up. It's going to be Friend. Back over to Bauer for three. No good. Rebound's going to pull it in offensively by Schubert. Back top of the key for three. It's no good. They had 4 opportunities right there. And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. CAC 39, Bergman 36. You're listening to 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Want to go to college but don't know the first thing to do? Check out Arkansas State University Three Rivers. They'll help you relieve that fear and show you how easy enrolling in college can be. Visit afutr.edu and apply online today. Scholarships available for ACC 19 and under.
The indoor pickleball facility at the Little Rock Athletic Club is now open. Join the Little Rock Athletic Club for 50% off March 1st through March 10th with no monthly contract. It's official. The indoor pickleball facility at the Little Rock Athletic Club is now open. Tune in each week for I Didn't See That Coming on the Zone. Every Tuesday, Justin and BJ discuss those stories that cause you to raise an eyebrow. It's I Didn't See That Coming, presented by Barton's Home Outlet. Kitchens, baths, floors, and more. 100% employee owned.
Back here at Bank OCK Arena in Hot Springs as we start the fourth quarter of play where CAC, they lead Bergman 39-36. RJ Hawk along with Wes Moore. Got a good one. This one's been good from the start.
3-point game. The biggest lead has been CAC with 5. Bergman at one point had a 4-point lead. Tight game, close game. Low-scoring game. Defense has been the story. You look at the scoring by quarters. 12-10, Bergman after one. CAC outscored them 14-9 in the second quarter. And then both teams put up 15 in the third quarter. So the third quarter was the highest-scoring quarter. I did feel like the defense, and that I think that's legs. I mean, that's you're just starting to get a little tired, getting some better shots offensively. Team that plays the best defense and can hold up to this pace will win this game.
Grayson Wilson just checked in the ball game. Now here's CAC with the ball. They give it over to Baxter for three. No good. Rebounds pulled in by Bergman. Working quickly is Fultz. Fultz back over to Friend, left side. It's no good. Rebounds by CAC as Kevin Williams brings in the front court. Back over to Grayson Wilson. Right side up the glass. It's good.
That was a great fast break. 3-on-2. Gave it up. Wilson with the easy layup.
Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Bauer with the basketball, right wing. Goes to Caden Ponder, now back to Bauer. They go left side to Fultz. Fultz stands on the left wing. Works it down low to the high post. Ball got knocked away. CAC comes up with it, and Grayson Wilson has it. As bringing it up now is going to be Kevin Williams.
Great hustle by Maddox. Got on the floor for it.
Left side, Veronic for three, no good. And they're going to get it back with the offensive rebound. Working right side is Kevin Williams. Back top the key for threes. Baxter, and he knocks it in. Lane Baxter for three. It's 44-36 CAC.
Back-to-back assists for Kevin Williams. They can't keep him out of the paint.
Now here's Dylan Friend, left wing in the lane. Right hand, off the glass, it's good.
What a tough move. needed that. CAC had taken the largest lead of the game, 8 points. Drives in, goes to the basket, gets a layup, 6-point game.
Dylan Friend's got 21 points. As now here's a three-point attempt by Baxter and rattles in.
Baxter goes back to back.
Baxter's got 14 points. CAC's got a 47-38 lead as the full timeout's called by Bergman.
Baxter came into the game averaging 6 points, 6.3 a game. He just hit 6 points in back-to-back possessions with big threes.
Yeah, he had his season average in 2 possessions. I mean, you can feel momentum go back and forth in this game, but no more than the last 2 possessions as CAC leads at 47-38, 6:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. I want to remind you that today's game being brought to you by Pro Copy in Hot Springs. It's next to Sutherland's on Albert Pike. Copy, print, ship, fax, and notary. It's Pro Copier Mail.
Maddox with 14, Baxter with 14. That's your X's right there, Maddox and Baxter. X marks the spot. For Bergman, it's all about Friend. Friend has 21 points. That's about his average right there. He came into the night averaging 19.6, so say 20 points. Now, I told you earlier he was 30 points away from the 1,500 career mark. He's 9 points away from doing that. They need his points right about now, trailing by 9.
47-38, CAC trying to win a state championship here in Class 3A. Inbounding it for Bergman is going to be Zion Foltz. As CAC looks like they're going to give a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Bergman gets the ball in the front court as Bowers got it. Now we've got an offensive foul. Illegal screen. It's going to go against Zion Foltz, and CAC's going to get the basketball back. Wes, I don't think they knocked off any time on the clock as it's still at 6:07 when we started the possession.
Running now.
Kevin Williams is going to bring the ball into the front court. Williams takes it right side into the hands of Lane Baxter. Now back over to Williams. Swings it right to the right corner down to Beranek. And in the lane goes Maddox with the right hand.
Wow.
Banks it off the glass. That's good.
Great move by Maddox to get that shot off.
Working quickly comes Bergman as they go left side to Bauer. Now down to the corner to Foltz. Foltz back over to Bryson Bauer. He'll be in the right side of the lane. Puts it up. It's offensive foul against Bryson Bauer.
Kevin Williams. It's another big play from Kevin Williams. Draws the charge. Couple assists. A little gritty work from Kevin Williams.
5:28 to play left here in the ball game. It's 49-38 CAC. Largest lead of the ball game for CAC. Sam Maddox has it. Goes right side to Beranek. Now to Williams in the lane. Swings it right side to Baxter for 3. It's off the side of the iron. It's no good. Rebounds pulled in by Zion Foltz. Foltz goes right wing. Back over the top of the key out to Bauer. Down low, they work it to Ponder. Ponder goes up with the right hand. It's good. And it's 49-40.
Ponder got great position that time down on the low block. Easy layup for him. Something Bergman needs to look at, trying to go down low to Schubert and Ponder.
4:45 to play in this one. As Maddox has got the basketball, top of the key, swings it right side to Williams. Now back over to Beranek. Swings it left back over to Williams. He'll go to the free throw line. In with the right hand. It's good. It's 51-40.
Well, Kevin Williams playing great here in the fourth quarter.
Bringing the ball up is going to be Dylan Friend. They work it down low to Schubert. He goes up with the right hand. It's no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back. It's still no good. Ball scrambled around for it. CAC comes up with it.
Got to have those. Schubert had a layup. Just missed it a little too hard off the glass. Then it was just volleyball and tipping it around, and finally CAC comes away with it.
Under 4 to play in this one. As Maddox has the basketball. Works it back right side to Baxter. Now to Beranek, who stands top of the key. Bounce pass down low. Nice pass over to Wilson. Goes off the left glass, no good. And the rebound's pulled in by Bergman. Working quickly. Here's a three, left wing off the side of the iron. It's no good. Scramble for the basketball. Kevin Williams trying to come up with it. Tries to save it from going out of bounds. Grayson Wilson was right there, and he traveled.
How fast is Kevin Williams? I thought there's no way he's getting to that basketball as it's rolling down the court. And he just showed some 4-4 speed. I don't know what he runs, but that was fast. Dives for it, gets the loose ball, and gets rid of it before he goes out of bounds, gets it to Wilson.
Well, that'll take us to our final media timeout of the ball game. 3:29 to play. CAC 51, Bergman 40. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships, presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
We understand that in times of loss, every detail matters. Hello, I'm Renata Jenkins Fowler with Roller Funeral Homes. It is a privilege to be chosen as the best funeral homes in Arkansas year after year for 24 consecutive years because it signifies the faith and confidence placed in us by those we serve. We are continuously seeking to elevate our standards of excellence. Thank you for your trust. Roller Funeral Homes, where compassion meets excellence with all our respect.
Old Man Winter here. One more snowstorm.
Not a chance, Mr. Winter. It's spring.
It's also time for the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, where you can get great deals on all our award-winning Hyundai models, all backed by America's best warranty. Hurry in. These deals won't last at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now get 0% APR or up to $1,500 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offers end February 29th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Next time you're in the Spa City, book a room at the Hotel Hot Springs and look for openings of Koi's coming this spring. All you have to do is go to hotelhotsprings.org or call 501-623-6600. 51-40, CAC leads Bergman with 3:29 to play. Bergman's got the basketball. Bringing the ball up is going to be Zion Fultz. Fultz works it back left side in the hands of Dylan Friend. He airballs it right in the hands of Grayson Wilson.
He was trying to draw a foul. Didn't get the foul called, obviously.
Kevin Williams with the ball in the front court. Bounce pass over to Jacob Henry. Now down low to Hampton. Back over to Grayson Wilson with the left hand. It's no good. And rebounds pulled in by Caden Ponder. Gives it off to Bauer. Now back left side over to Fultz. They swing it to Dylan Friend on the wing. Now down low to Schubert. Schubert with a right hand spin move. It's good. Working it quickly to Hampton. Hampton was able to catch one like a receiver going out of bounds, and his head coach called a timeout.
That was a heads-up call by his head coach, Matt Hall. Hampton didn't see the ball coming until the last second. He had to adjust his body to catch it, goes to the floor, and before he rolls out of bounds, Coach Hall calls timeout and saves him.
Well, and Coach Bo Williams for Bergman's going, how is he calling a timeout when he didn't actually have the possession? And I guess the official said he was able to get it when he made possession.
Bang, bang play there. I thought he was going to roll out of bounds, and he may have, but Coach Hall gets the timeout first. CAC just has to take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. No careless turnovers. They got a chance to win this state championship game up 9 late.
Here's the down court pass. That's over to Veronic. He'll get it to Grayson Wilson, who lost it. They go left side. Dunk on the right side. It's 53-42. And stolen away by Veronic.
Smart move. Just pull it out. Take your time.
Here's Kevin Williams in the front court. He'll lose the handle on it. It'll be taken by Bergman. Left side they go to Dylan Friend for three. No good. Rebound taken in by Kevin Williams. Down court to Veronic. He'll stand on the right wing. And now we've got a whistle and a foul.
Wow. They've been letting them play. There are 3 fouls in the last 2 possessions that weren't called that were obvious fouls. I mean, hard fouls. Grayson Wilson caught one and got hacked, and they lose the ball. Ball's loose. Grayson Wilson turns then and just body checks one of the Bergman players out of frustration. No call there. Well, the ball winds up with CAC. They throw it down low for the dunk. Come back down. Bergman gets fouled. No call there. They were just letting them play all of a sudden, which I'm fine with, but then you turn around and just called a touch foul. No, it wasn't a touch foul. They called a technical foul. Bergman shooting 2 free throws. I don't know what just happened.
So the first free throw by Dylan Friend is good. I don't know where the technical fouls came from.
Nobody knows what's happening. TV guys, the broadcast crew, the stats guys, no one knows why Bergman's shooting free throws.
(53-44). CAC leads Bergman as Friend now has 23 points. Bergman's going to get the basketball back. We're under 2 minutes to play. I have no idea about the technical foul, but either way, Bergman's got it. Here's Bauer in the lane, right hand, knocks it down from 6 feet away.
Bauer knocked down the defensive player with the shoulder, no call, and then he knocks down the shot.
Grayson Wilson going down low to Barandic. And he tried to save it from going out of bounds, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. And so that's going to send to the free throw line Zion Fultz.
I don't think that's only the second team foul on CAC. Not yet in the bonus.
Yeah, they were pointing like he was going to shoot, but so now Bergman's going to have to go the length of the floor. 1:33 to play. Bringing the ball up is Fultz. We go back left side to Friend. Put it up. It was partially blocked by Wilson. And now we've got a whistle and a foul.
Bergman's wanting a goaltending on Wilson. I thought it was. No call was made. Bergman's going to go to the free throw line anyway. Bergman got the offensive rebound, and on the tip back up there was a foul called, and so Friend will go to the free throw line.
I will tell you one thing, Wes. You know, Grayson Wilson is not body-wise just a big human being, but, boy, he is playing so physical down low as the first free throw is up and good.
Well, he has to because he's undersized at that post position. Both Schubert and we got a timeout. Both the post players for Bergman are bigger, taller than him, and so he has to use his size because they're thinner players, taller but thinner. He's got a little weight on them, and so that's what he's having to use, whatever he can.
Yeah, it has gotten to be a very physical game here in the last few minutes. This one, it's 53-47. The lead at one point was 11 by CAC, and Bergman has cut that back to a 53-47 lead. 1:23 to play here in this one. Hey, don't forget, coming up tonight, we've got the 6 o'clock basketball, and then it'll be a 7:45 game. There will be a little bit of a break between. Drive Time Sports will come back on the air. I guess, Wes, you guys will be on the air. Are you guys doing Out of Bounds after this?
Kind of. You know, we're going to do a extended post-game show, going to Out of Bounds, talk a little sports. We can talk Razorbacks. And we're just basically going to fill until 3:57, I was told. And then we'll take a break, and Drive Time Sports will start for an hour and 50 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay, well, so stick around. In 1:23, this one will be over, and we'll have a 3A champion. And right now, CAC leads at 53-47.
And Friend back at the free throw line to make it a 5-point game.
Friend's got 24 points today. And he misses this one.
His first free throw to miss.
Rebound taken by CAC. Full court pressure on, and they steal it away. It's Bauer in the lane. He'll put it up with a right hand. It's no good. Rebound's pulled in. We've got a whistle and a foul.
Not sure who they're calling it on. Oh, they called it on CAC. They called it on Jacob Henry. He was trying to box out. And that allowed his teammate to come in for the rebound. Watching the replay. Henry was just the smaller player. Goes down low, is boxing out. The bigger player reached above him.
So Bergman's going to get the ball back. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout charge to Bergman.
They were running out of time. I think the official was at the 4 count, and all of a sudden they had to call a timeout, couldn't get the ball inbounds.
Hey, by the way, you asked earlier, the Bergman women's basketball coach, James Halitzka, does he serve as an assistant? He does. He's over there with the clipboard.
He sure is. I wish I could get one of these officials' attention to find out what happened on the technical foul.
Yeah, they're on the far side. And
sometimes they'll come stand right in front of us.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll look at us and explain.
There had to have been something said.
That's all I can think. The ball was in front of CAC's bench.
Yeah.
And when the whistle blew, I thought they'd called a touch foul on Bergman trying to trap and press CAC. And the next thing we know, they're going to the other end and shooting 2 free throws with no players, blocking out. So it was obviously a technical foul.
So Bergman will have the basketball from the left side of the bucket. 1:14 to play in this one, 53-47 CAC.
Wilson with 4 fouls for CAC, a couple other players with 3, but mainly it's just Wilson in foul trouble with 4 here in the last 1:14 of the game. CAC with 4 team fouls. The next team foul for CAC could send Bergman to the line. Wow.
Here's the inbound pass. They're going to get it to Ponder, and it's going to come out of bounds. And CAC is going to get the basketball back with 1:14 to play in this one.
That was a scrum on the inbounds
It
play.
was.
A lot of pushing and shoving, very physical. That's why I said, wow, I couldn't believe they didn't call a foul there.
Now CAC with the ball, and they give it over to Moronic. Moronic in the lane, lost the handle on it, and we've got whistles and a jump ball.
It's going to Bergman.
Well,
or do we have a foul
we
call?
got a timeout on the CAC. So the official on the far side came running in since CAC got the timeout.
Oh, and Bergman's coach is stomping mad. That's the second time it's happened to him. He does not like that call at all.
Yeah, I mean, so they're scrambling for the ball. He did have, and I looked across the way, and the official was standing right beside Coach Hall, and he was screaming for a timeout. So,
well, the official heard him and granted him the timeout.
But in that situation, though, if it were Bergman, the officials are all the way down here in front of the CAC bench, and so it would have been even harder for them to get the timeout.
Here's a replay. Ball's tapped loose from behind. CAC goes to the floor, grabs it, and then Bergman grabs. There was a fraction of a second that CAC had the only possession.
I think he was calling timeout the whole time the ball was out just so that they would see it. So 1:04 left in this one. 53-47. CAC with the basketball, and so they'll have it from the right side of their own bucket. They inbound it over to Maddox, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go with Bergman.
CAC's coach, Matt Hall, is arguing for a foul. Maddox had it, was knocked out of his hands, went off of him, and goes out of bounds.
Now Bryson Bauer going to bring the ball in the front court. Under a minute to play in this one. Brings it out over to Ponder, top the key. They give it to Friend on the right wing. He'll pull up for a 3. It's no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds and go back to CAC. 6-point game.
Short on the shot. Ball hit nothing, goes out of bounds. CAC ball, 46 seconds, throw it deep.
Down court pass to Grayson Wilson, and he's going to throw it home.
That should do it.
Friend on the left wing. Going to pull up from the top of the key. It's no good. Air ball. CAC gets it.
Quick foul on the rebound. CAC not in the bonus yet. That's just the 4th team foul. But CAC leads by 8 with the ball with 29 seconds.
CAC is going to check in some new players. As coming in is going to be Caleb Cook. Cook is a 6-foot senior who's checking in the ball game. Also checking in was Webb Watson.
Are there 5? What are they saying? 5 fouls? Why she got 5 fingers up? She just holding play.
I think she's just holding everybody up. Inbounds the ball, and we've got a whistle and a foul.
That'll be 5 team fouls on Bergman, so CAC will go to the free throw line. a chance to put this away.
55-47. And that is 5 fouls on Bergman's Caden Ponder.
Yeah, the big play was Bergman trying to trap, full court trap.
Yep.
CAC looks deep, sees Grayson Wilson. They go length of the court pass, and Schubert jumps up, tries to steal it, and it goes just over his fingertips.
Yeah.
And it's just Wilson that catches it. Nobody's left. Goes in, dunks it. That should be your ball game.
Free throws up and good. At the line for CAC is Lane Baxter.
Kind of fitting. Baxter's at the free throw line after hitting those 2 huge back-to-back threes.
He's got 15 points so far in this one. Second shot is good. 57-47. Bren lost the handle as he was going up with it. And we're down to 20 seconds. Bringing the ball up for CAC is going to be Maddox. They're going to hold on to it. Listen to this crowd. Down to 1 second. And that's it. The CAC Mustangs are your 2024 state champions. Your final score in this one, CAC 57, Bergman 47. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you halftime stats and be able to talk with Matt Hall of the CAC Mustangs as you're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
You mean like Pro Copy and FedEx? Yeah, but a place that can take care of all my shipping needs too. Well, Pro Copy offers shipping for both FedEx and AC the GB7, selection of the county drivers and GB80 for soft printed leather, reclining and heated second row seats, and for expanded HS top seats. What inspires you? Genesis of Power, the future of love.
Back here at Bank OZK Arena, 57-47. As the CAC Mustangs win their first state championship. And what a game, Wes.
That was so much fun. I just love the grit, the hustle, the determination from both teams. I mean, Bergman played great defense too. CAC, they won this game, holding Bergman to 47 points. Just got after them defensively, creating turnovers. 15 turnovers from Bergman. CAC had 6 steals. They're celebrating right now. What a season for the Mustangs. Early season losses. Before the football players got there, you saw how important the football players were with Wilson and Hampton and Williams. Those guys create such a presence, physical, and with the speed. Kevin Williams there for a spurt in the fourth quarter, took the game over, had a couple of assists, had a layup, a big rebound. He did a lot of little things, but I thought they could not handle the speed of Kevin Williams. And he did a great job defensively, too, just D'ing up guys. They couldn't get around him.
Well, and you mentioned it, but I thought what was really impressive that I don't think a lot of us were expecting was how good the CAC defense was in this game.
Bergman had a hard time just getting a good look. You know, Dylan Friend got his points. He ended up tonight with 24 points, but he was 5 of 18 from the floor, 4 of 13 from the three-point line. He got his points basically from the free throw line. He was 10 of 11 from the free throw line. He missed his very last free throw. these teams tonight, it was impressive. CAC was 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Bergman was 13 of 15. They shot their free throws and made their free throws. In the end, CAC holds on, just did enough there in that fourth quarter, and that defense gets the job done for the Mustangs.
So CAC, their trophy presentation, they're going to do a post-game prayer, and then we'll be able to talk to Matt Hall. Did they name the MVP just a moment ago?
Yeah, Sam Maddox.
Sam Maddox, okay. So Maddox will be joining us here as well at our broadcast position.
He ended up with 16 points tonight. Got off to a little bit of a slow start, but then, Maddox hit some huge threes. He ends up 4 of 7 from the three-point line. And that got their offense going a little bit when they finally were able to free him up. Maddox and Coach Hall embracing a big hug. Here comes Sam Maddox. We'll get him mic'd up.
Right here.
There you go.
All right.
Sam, I tell you what, bringing home a state championship, what's the feeling you've got right now?
I can't say it feels real yet. Like, we've been dreaming about this forever. And then just to see it come to fruition like this on a year we all expected, or we were doubting and we expected to do this all on our own, it's just great. It's just surreal.
I noticed early in the game they were face guarding you. They wouldn't even let you get the ball.
Yes, sir.
How frustrating was it? And then how did you play through that to be patient to where you end up with 16 points?
Well, I'm used to kind of being face guarding at the beginning of games and stuff, but as the game goes on, you kind of figure out the rhythm and figure out where you can get your spots and get different sets for you and stuff like that. So I was just waiting for my opportunity. I'm glad I made the most of it.
You've got a teammate in Lane Baxter who came in averaging 6 points a game, and he ends the day with some of the biggest shots.
Man,
he ended up having 16 points for this game. Talk about him.
Oh, he is the hardest worker you'll ever meet. On the court, off the court, he's the best friend, teammate you've ever been or will talk to or been part of. He's just a light in every room he goes into, and it's just great to see him play well on the big stage.
I thought the key to the game was y'all's defense.
Yes, sir.
You held Bergman to 47 points. There were times they couldn't get a good look at the basket. Their shots, they shot 15 of 44 from the field, so almost 33% from the floor. Your defense was outstanding tonight. Is that something that you guys have been able to hang your hat on all year?
Yes, sir, for sure. Yeah, our defense is what got us here in the state tournament against quality teams like Rivercrest and Dumas. But it's also the bench is a huge part of our defense. Jacob Henry, Jackson Hampton, Deuce Williams, our point guard, they're all outstanding defenders. So we all kind of get rally behind them on the defensive end and win games.
1:04 left in the game. There's a scramble on it right down here on the floor, and your coach calls a timeout and gets everybody back over there. What's he say to you guys?
Chill out. Calm down. There's a game left. We got to get the ball. I got to get the ball. We got to make free throws and defend on the other end, and we'll win the game.
Your football players, when they joined the team, it became a different team.
Oh,
but
for sure.
We saw, Hampton and Williams and Wilson. What does that give you guys almost like a football mentality? Because you're a very, very physical team.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They always come in with an extra edge that we might not have had before. We always play as a team, and then whenever they come in with that attitude, we all just kind of rally behind them and just play tough. And, Bergman struggled to score, and that was because of our toughness.
You talked about you were doubted coming into the season, and you've got, I think of the seniors, Baxter, you, Bronick, Watson. What's this mean really for this senior class to bring home never had a state championship?
Never had one. Well, at the beginning of the year, I don't remember. I think it was a Democrat or something. They said we were 2-3 in 3A, and that really just lit a fire in us. And the seniors, we all kind of led the team in practices in the weight room, and we've been doing that for years. And we just try to leave a legacy on CAC basketball program that will last forever.
How are you going to celebrate?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably just going to go yell with my guys.
What's next after high school for you?
I'll probably play college ball. I'm not decided yet, but it'll be pretty soon, the announcement. So stay tuned, I guess.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, brother. Sam Maddox says your tournament MVP.
Thank you so much. Sir. Thank you all for having me.
Yep. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So, wow, what an impressive kid he is, and the CAC Mustangs, they win it by a final score of 57-47. Still waiting on Coach Matt Hall, who is currently with the TV broadcasters, and Acree's over there doing that broadcast. So
well, they took their commercial break late,
Yeah.
so they're standing over there. He was having to wait on them to come back from commercial. It's like they're a bunch of rookies over there.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to do.
We're not the only ones dying on the vine over here.
Yeah, now they're done.
So either way, no, it's good. Here comes Matt Hall, and we'll get him in. And I know that he's ready to. He's having a moment with DJ Williams, who is also an alumni of CAC. Coach, that was a fun one.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was what you want out of a state finals game.
You going back and forth against one of your best friends over on the other side.
Yeah.
What's this mean to you?
Oh, man, it means a ton. And I just think about this community we have at CAC. And, I mean, you see the way we showed up today. I don't know how many people we had here. I knew it. At 10 o'clock, I got a text message that 350 students had already checked out of school. And when you think about we've only got about 460 in the whole school at the secondary campus, I mean, it was a ghost town. And to be able to compete against Bo, I can't speak highly enough about Bo and what he does with Bergman boys and the way he loves his kids. And, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that Bo is serving God's kingdom with his gift, and he pours that into his kids. And I can't speak highly enough about Bo.
He was mad a couple times you got time out on some jump balls. He may have something to say to you about that. They let y'all play tonight.
Yep.
And you guys are very physical.
We are.
You had to like that. They could have called a lot of touch fouls.
They could have. That one of the things we talked about coming into this game was if they call it the way they called it at Elkins, it's absolutely going to benefit us because we can play 8 or 9 guys. They're extremely – I mean, when you talk about if you're going to let Jacob Henry and Deuce Williams get handsy and physical with you on the ball, they're going to make your life miserable. And same with Jackson Hampton and Grayson Wilson. I mean, those two dudes are big physical dudes. And that was just one of those lucky things. So they kind of got to let it get rough and make the players make plays, and that definitely worked in our favor.
Coach, I asked Sam about this just a moment ago. Lane Baxter comes in and averages 6 points a game, and he comes out with 16 for you in this one.
So I just told those guys the thing about Lane Baxter is he is fearless. There is no moment too big for him, no shot too big for him. When we played Lamar at home late in the season, he went 7 for 9 from 3, scored 20-something points, and then he goes like 6 games and doesn't hit another 3. And then in the state tournament, in the quarters and the semis, he hit 2 or 3 big shots in both of those games. And that's just Lane. He plays fearless, he plays tough, and I'm real thankful he made some tonight.
I thought Kevin Williams for a moment there, a stretch.
Yeah.
He had a couple of big assists, a rebound, then he drove in and scored. He brought you something that your team needed at that point.
Oh, man, I've told more people than I can count. You cannot quantify what Kevin Williams does for us on the stat sheet, because when he is on the floor with the ball in his hands, we are a different team. We've got guys that can just spot. We've got guys that can run. And Kevin is an unbelievable point guard. He is a point guard. I mean, he scores a little bit, but he gets guys wide open shots, defends his tail off, and when we're at our best, Kevin is in the open floor getting guys easy shots. And you're right, he did that for a stretch there, and I think we took an 11-point lead at one point in that stretch.
I thought Sam Maddox was very patient too. At the beginning of the game, they were face guarding him. They didn't. There was no help defense with whoever was defending him, and he just let the game come to him, and he ends up with 16 points.
Yep.
But another guy might get a little impatient, start jacking things up, but he played a smart game on offense.
He did, and the only thing I told him at halftime, I said, Sam, if you're waiting for rhythm threes, they're not coming. So if you get to your spots, you're going to have to make some shots. And, as a coach, a couple of those he shot there were a little bit questionable, but, at some point you got to trust your senior leader. In a game like this, it's going to be who can make plays, right? I mean, both teams were very good defensively. Both teams took the other team out of what they wanted to do. I mean, all the sets and all that stuff were out the window. It was about making plays, and thankfully Sam and Baxter and those guys made some big plays for us.
Well, Coach, thank you so much, and congratulations. First state title to CAC.
Unbelievable.
Ought to feel pretty good.
What a year.
So,
unbelievable.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Matt Hall is the head coach over at CAC as they win it by a final score of 57-47. Well, we're done for a little bit. We're actually going to take a break. When we come back, Wes and some other folks are going to continue out of bounds for about 30 minutes until Drive Time Sports. But don't forget, coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, we've got the 4A girls game between Farmington and Morrilton. And then at 7:45, it's the 4A boys game between Farmington and Little Rock Christian. So your final in this one, it was It was Central Arkansas Christian, CAC 57, Bergman 47. You're listening to the 2024 High School Basketball State Championships presented by Roller Funeral Homes on the Buzz Radio Network.
Arkansas State University, Three Rivers.
Want to go to college but don't know the first thing to do? Check out Arkansas State University 3 Rivers. They'll help you relieve that fear and show you how easy enrolling in college can be. Visit asutr.edu and apply online today. Scholarships available for ACT 19 and higher.
Arkansas State University.
You'll find us at the end of a lot of long country roads, covering over 60% of the great state of Arkansas. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives are working day and night to provide reliable, affordable power to over 500,000 homes, farms, and businesses, just like yours. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
Birch Tree Communities, providing care for individuals living with severe mental illness in their own supervised home environment. Their staff serves as a guide to members on their journey to independence in the community. If you have a client, friend, or loved one diagnosed with schizophrenia,